with our initiative check.
Recording is started.
So those that have d20s, grab them, roll them.
Bobby, you get in this?
Yeah, I have it going now.
Again,
Which
I'm
one
not
that
at
I
home,
can
so
see
you're gonna have
things?
to roll for me, Cray, if you don't
I got
mind.
you. I got you.
17
for
plus. This is initiative,
I
right?
got a 3.
Yeah,
17 plus 4, so 21.
21. Jeez.
14 plus 3, so I
change
have
dice every
a
time, by the way.
17.
Nice.
I don't know
Every
what
roll I
my
do, I change
additional
dice.
thing is, but I got a 3.
Okay, got you. All right, so
Oh no, the accursed threes. Once you start with the threes, you're never getting out. I know this from experience.
all right, so Bubba hit a 23. Wimpy had a
No,
16.
21. I had
and
21.
17. Oh, you had 21. Okay. Wimpy, you said you had a 17.
Yes, I rolled a
Okay.
14, and I have +3 in initiative.
Nice. Let's see. Let's find out what Myra's is. I'm gonna grab Myra's d20. I put it up. I put it in a nice little tube for her for when I send it to her.
I got my own tube.
Yep. Got your own tool.
But you can't use it to swim.
Yeah, this is one reason why I'm not streaming it. Yeah. This is gonna be a private video
wrong
for
with a
only those who are in the Discord get to watch.
Myra got an 11, and she's got an initiative of
3.
3. So that's a 14 for her.
Oh, FYI, once I upload these to YouTube or whatnot, I'm deleting them off my computer to where I have space.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's see here. So we got that one. Roll for Joey. Quinn, what did you grab? What did you get as a roll?
I don't roll.
Yeah, Craig, you
Yeah,
roll.
okay,
I can
roll
roll
for
for
you.
Quinn if you want me to.
Joey, do you know what your initiative bonus is?
My initiative bonus, it's +3.
+3. Okay, so you
What's
got a
Quinn's? I
12.
rolled a 16.
Quinn has a 3.
So Quinn's would be 9. If you want me to roll for Quinn, I'll roll for Quinn and me to where you're not rolling for
Okay.
5 different people.
But it's +3.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's fine.
So
you got
Quinn has a
12.
19.
TJ got a 3, and his bonus is, I'm assuming a 3. Yeah, TJ's is a
Oh,
3.
you have an initiative bonus of 1?
No, yes, initiative bonus of 4 actually.
Yeah, I have a bonus.
So I'm adjusting. I'm putting all of the picture information into a PDF form, and so then I'll throw all that onto here, and it has all updated stuff. Plus, you can go in and update it. It's a lot easier to track things.
Yeah.
Outside of
I
like
have like
apps
a shared
that you
Google
find
Doc
if
or
you-
something like that with everyone.
I'm sorry.
Maybe if you had the PDF with all of that information as a shared Google Doc for everyone.
That would definitely be something that I can do. Let's see here, and then what was Quinn's roll?
16, and I think TJ said he has a +3.
He has a +3.
Yes, he does. So 19.
So 19. I just figured it'd probably be easier for me to roll for 2 while you roll for 2 and whoever you have to roll for.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Mom's already told me.
Bright
Close my door.
Brightness of the notepad.
I had my door closed for a reason.
Yeah, well, now it's open for a reason. All right, so order, if we get into an encounter, is going to be Bubba, then Quinn, then Wimpy.
I got 6, so I think I'm still at the bottom.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And then we got
Pull
Myra,
these out to where I have Quinn's dice
Joey,
set off to the
and
side.
then
No, man.
Towards where we said.
Please don't turn the computer off.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on. What did I roll again?
I
Is your
think you rolled a
+3 was
12.
14.
Oh, 14.
Oh no, you're right. You rolled a 9. That's what it was. Because Myra rolled an 11.
I thought you said I rolled a 12. I heard 12 come out of your mouth.
Yeah,
12
you
in
rolled
total.
a 9 plus your initiative is 3, 12.
Oh, I thought you said I rolled 12, not that I got. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I did the math prior. I apologize. That's on me.
oh that's not. No, that's fine.
He's like, yo, what the heck, bro?
Rigged! It's rigged!
I was gonna say it, Bubba.
Secretly ordering a plane
Riggery!
ticket for America. Just secretly getting on the phone with the airport to get a plane ticket to America.
Just secretly.
Release
From
the
Naiva.
dogs.
Yes. Yes, release the dogs. Alright.
I got Quinn's dice right here.
Remember, he always comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn, do you have any D&D dice?
The way Cray's video froze for me is hilarious.
Let's roll these ones for
It
you.
always freezes in great spots for you. Stuff like that. All right, so into the mist we go. Bubba gets to start us off. So you guys are at the edge of the forest. If you guys do need a refresher on what exactly that forest looks like, the Adventure Journal does have it in there. It's pretty well what you're looking at. The pictures as things pop up. Let's start us off, my guy.
I would like to... I would like to run back and ask Tom, because I realized none of us did this. Does he know of any other dangers that are in this forest?
Okay. So Tom's already went inside.
No, I know. I would
So
like
he's
to head
good.
back to the inn while everybody,
Okay.
since I know where they're going down the path and I can catch up. So I'd like to head back to the inn to where I can ask Tom,
Okay.
or head
Perfect.
towards the inn, because I know I'd be like at the door.
Yeah. So you get back. You decide you're like, oh no, I forgot my underwear. And you turn around and you head back, and so you're outside the door. You're getting ready to walk in, and that's about as far as you'll be able to make it this time.
Got it.
All right. So next we've got Quinn, who is just waking up in this altitude. So tell me what you see, what's going on. What would you like to do?
The bed. From the bed.
You said leave the bed.
I was in bed.
Okay.
And I step outside.
Okay.
And I head downstairs. Can I ask? Girl's name.
Oh, the innkeeper's name is Tom.
Tom. Sorry.
Tom.
I want to ask Tom where everyone went. You're clearly at midday. Come on.
It is indeed midday. It is indeed midday. And would you like to roll for anything in terms of perception, investigation?
Investigation.
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 Where they go.
12
Question.
plus whatever his investigation is.
Question.
It's in yes.
Do I still have my sneak bonus?
Not so much because you've come downstairs and Tom sees you right there. So I
No,
would say that you don't have
not
your
from Tom. Everyone else. In the group.
everyone. Yeah, I mean you still have your sneak bonus if you're going after any of them.
That's the point.
Yeah, and it's a +2 to investigation.
Well, he
so-
wouldn't have it for me if I'm at the door.
Right, most
I'd be
likely.
able
Yeah,
to
once
see
you
him.
walk in, you won't have it for him, but
Yeah.
for everyone else, yeah. So you said he rolled a 12.
Yeah.
All right, so he has a +2. So that's a 14. So Tom responds to your question with, well, first let me say you are a sound sleeper. If you don't understand what has been, you slept through broken glass. I have to fix that window over there. But yeah, we're in a different spot. What's going on? Do you want some breakfast? What's going on?
Just trying to figure out where everyone went.
Yeah, so I will be honest with you, because you're gonna walk outside eventually. You probably notice you ain't in the same spot that you was last night. I'm just saying that. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. You need something? Breakfast is on me. I got fresh squeezed carrot juice, fresh squeezed. So if you want that, I got plenty of it. If not, then that boy that's about to come walking in might drink it all. Just saying. All right, anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to walk out and sort of just look around where we're at. That's about it.
Okay. Do you want to take the window or the door?
Door.
Okay. So you have now walked up to the door, and on the other side of the door, you can see that there is somebody coming into the door, and that's where we're going to leave you. Both will intently stare at each other through the door. All right, Miss Wimpy, how would you like to start your session?
All right. Well, I would like to continue down the path and roll for perception
Okay.
to see if there's any signs, looking for more signs of the liger, to see if there's any fresher tracks that maybe have crossed the path or something of that nature, ones that are more fresh than the ones that I'm following.
Okay.
And also to kind of check the status of the people who were coming behind us to see how long I think it'll take for them to catch up to us.
Okay, sounds good.
Come here. All right, I roll a 17. I have a +3, so 20 on perception.
Dirty 20. Ho, 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 ho. So as you start walking into this forest, you do pick up on quite a lot going on. In addition to the footprint that you've seen and discovered, you do see a lot of small game that is running around. You do also see, a decent bit of stuff to forage in terms of the berries and the mushrooms that you're so keen on grabbing. You do also hear the rustling of tree branches. That's not consistent, but it is every, we'll say, 5 minutes. You hear a type of sound way up above your heads. Whenever you look up, you're unable to see that. You do also perceive that this path that you're on does seem to go quite a ways, and you do notice on a nearby tree 2 signs pointing in different directions. One of them reads DYTM and points further down the path. The other says baloney and points back where you came from. Is there anything like you do with that information?
Roll for perception to see if there's any signs of the liger having gone down the path that the DYTM or whatever is pointing towards.
Okay.
16 + 3, so 19.
19. You do see another footprint a little farther up ahead, and it's on the opposite side of the path that you had seen the original one. So it does look like a different footprint, not just the same one.
Okay, but definitely the same. It's definitely from the liger, though.
Definitely from the liger. You can definitely tell it's same shape, same size of the liger, yes.
All right, so, Aaron, we're going down this way.
I think he stepped on his leash.
I'm sorry, I don't do a perfect fox noise, okay?
Okay.
I don't think that was the leash, man. I think that was the tail.
I thought that was the ear.
I thought it was head.
I could hear that, and I'm by the inn. I'm fine.
Anyways. How do you continue, TJ?
I follow.
I follow. Yes.
Continue to eat the snacks.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader.
Oh yeah, you gave TJ snacks.
You have
She
good
gave me
luck.
whole
You're just
bags.
snacking the whole time.
Oh yes, they give you the whole bag.
And the whole time I'm walking, just every time there's nothing in my mouth, I'm just putting another thing in my mouth.
Yes, it is a massive bag of berries and nuts. It is quite
Wait,
full.
TJ, hold on. How many would you say you eat a second?
These nuts.
But we're not getting into that. All right, I'm not keeping track of how many
I'm not
berries.
keeping
he eats
track
per
of that
second.
either. Eventually, the
Well,
bag
you'd
will be
think if
gone.
he eats enough, he's gonna get fat and slow down his walking speed.
Wait, you just have counter.
I don't think weight gain works that
I
bad.
just eat.
It might.
No, I just
We
eat.
don't know how a fox
It
works.
just goes to some other dimension as I eat it.
Since my turn's up, I'm gonna go ahead and mute. I might accidentally disconnect because I'm just gonna move around the park a little bit, but I'll be right back.
That's fine. Do what you gotta do.
But no, think about it. I'm a kitsune. I'm a fox spirit, so I just like eating.
So you like eating. You're just okay. You're just naturally hungry. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yep.
I can see it.
It's almost like a natural
Alright.
predator, but different.
All right. So Myra, is there anything that you would like to do? Wimpy is continuing down the main path.
I would like to roll for perception to see like what's in the forest, like basically the same thing.
Okay. Got you. All right. You have an 8 plus your perception is a +3. So you have an 11. So you do notice the same sound in the tops of the trees. You do notice the other footprint that's a little further up. You don't entirely notice the sign that's on the nearby tree because there's kind of so much going on. The small games running around. You notice all the berries and such like that. And you do also pick up on a small campfire looking structure, a few logs leaning against each other with charred tips on them.
I would like to roll for investigation on the fire, cause fire.
Fire! We roll for investigation on fire! Good thing is, investigation is your highest one. You have +6.
Holy.
And you rolled a 16, so that is a 22. So as you get closer to the campfire, you do recognize this very much as a campfire. Something like you did when you were a kid, when you got bored, you grabbed a stick, set it on fire. It looked very similar after the fire went out. You did also feel some heat coming off of it, and so that gives you the sense of whatever was through here is not far ahead of you. You do also find in this kind of, not an actual campsite, but this little campfire sitting next to it in the grass, you do notice a very oddly shapen spear that is about, if you were to put your arms out wide from arm to arm or tip to tip. Is there anything else?
Oh. um. So I kind of noticed the footsteps you said.
You do know, yeah. You do notice the footsteps that are continuing down the main path, yeah. And then you kind of went and investigated this little campfire, and that's where you found that spear.
Okay. I would take the spear, but I think it's way too big considering my size.
What is, if you were to reach out your arms, because you're not in pixie form, right? Or are you?
Well, my character is 4 foot tall.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so yeah, if you put your arms out like this, it would be from the tip of your finger to the tip of your fingers. So you could probably carry it. It's not something that's super heavy.
I'd probably just. Could I take it?
Yeah, you can take it.
Okay.
Ain't nobody fight me for it that I know
Well, fighting somebody.
of. So you pick up the spear. You stand it next to you.
Yep.
What would you do after that?
I would send her to light the fire and continue on watching the fire for a little while.
Okay. Yeah. So Cinder Hop is on your shoulder. You send a little bit of fire into Cinder. Cinder's just the front half of his paws kind of start to glow and little sparks of flames pop out. He runs down and touches the campfire and just sends the fire over in, and the fire comes crackling back up. Are you going to be hanging out by this fire?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm kind of waiting for Bubba, kind of.
Okay. Got you. Perfect. All right. And that's where we'll leave you. Now, Mr. Joey, you, sir, are enjoying a lovely day in your humble abode, which looks like so for everybody else. You get the picture up here. It is an adventure journal. You are hanging out in your humble abode. It is right around 11, 12 p.m., so about noon. Tell us a little bit about yourself and give us a walkthrough of what you're doing.
Well, my name is Mathael. I'm a demon hunter. I was reborn after I was betrayed by 17 people I trusted with my life, and my main mission is to hunt down those 17 people and kill them to get my soul back, to become human again. While being undead, my body aging has been paused, but my character is at the age of 26.
Ripe age. So,
Go on.
I'll let you continue.
No, go on. You're the dungeon master.
No, you're good. All I was gonna say is you come walking out of your front door. What are you seeing? What are you doing? But you're giving a little bit more backstory, so we'll carry on with the backstory.
Backstory.
Oh no. I was gonna tell you what I was gonna do with my turn.
Oh, perfect. Even better.
I was going to roll for investigation.
Okay.
I was gonna sit on a branch that's right next to my right next to the house, and I was gonna investigate what was on the ground floor of the tree I live in.
Okay. Yeah.
And just in case if you're just before you ask, my investigation's a +4.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. You got a 17, so you've got a 21. So you start investigating that floor. And you do find your normal everyday, knickknacks and doodads that you've gathered and collected for daily use. You do also happen to notice not so much right at the base of the tree, but just like every other house or home kind of has a driveway that goes out to it, and there's kind of like a main road, whatever it may be. You do notice some broken twigs and tree branches and a rather big footprint in the ground.
Okay. I'm going to roll for a perception to get a better understanding of my surroundings, and my perception's a +3.
Okay. Ooh, 18 plus 3, another 21.
I should play blackjack. What the hell am I doing?
You should, by goodness gracious. So you do perceive that you seem to be relatively alone in your area, but you do hear the kind of, it's off in the distance, but you do hear a little bit of a and you don't see anything up in the treetops, but you can hear that whooshing of the trees, and there's no wind blowing currently nearby. But other than that, you seem to be rather alone.
All right. I'm gonna go back up on the tree line, and I'm gonna follow the trail through the tree line.
Okay, perfect.
Since I'm a stealthy boy, you know.
Yeah. So you go working your way up. You see that first paw print, and then you kind of work your way along, following it, looking at the branches and such like that. You just kind of keep walking along that tree line there. Is there anything in particular that you want to do during that time, or you just want to keep continuing the tracks that you're following?
I want to stop and observe the print.
Okay, gotcha. Do we want to roll for investigation?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know if you have a bonus on that one?
It's +4, remember?
Oh, yep, you're right. You're exactly right. See? That's why you guys know your characters more than me. A 19. So you have a
Holy
23. Bro,
God.
Craig
this
calls
is like
my
the new dice
dice
that I
rigged.
got, too. Holy crap.
Craig calls
I've
my
got the
dice
loaded
rigged.
dice. Jeez, go get dice at GameStop. So you get a little bit closer. You stop by one of these footprints, and they look a little bit bizarre to you. You don't recognize it right off the gate, but you put your hand down into them, and it's very much bigger than your hand. Probably you're looking about twice the size of your hand.
Am I able to tell if the track is fresh by the moisture of the mud?
The moisture of the mud. So you are able to tell, and you're able to tell that the track is not super fresh, but with your understanding, you're looking at probably about 3 days old.
Okay.
All right, and yes.
Up going.
No.
I was gonna say for the last bit of my turn, I was gonna
Yep.
go along the bushes and follow the trail.
Perfect. Yeah. So you continue on down the trail, keep taking a look at the footprints, just not so in depth, but just casually seeing if there's any changes or anything like that, and you continue to move on down the path, following these
Right,
footprints.
beautiful.
Wonderful, and that's where we'll hang out there. Now, Mr. Quinn. Actually, I'm sorry. TJ is the one. He talked a little bit. He's following Wimpy currently. Is there anything that you would like to do, or are you going to continue to follow your master, quote unquote?
Give me 1 second. I need to look at my character sheet. I can't really read most of it, but I can read some of it.
FYI, TJ, I sent it to oh no, you can't do that. I was gonna say I didn't email it to you.
I'll investigate.
Okay. What exactly are we investigating?
I'm gonna investigate to see if there's like anything that would be like resources or food.
Okay.
Resources and food.
Okay. Gotcha.
I got a 12, and I can't really tell which one's my whatever it's used.
Let's see here. So yours is your investigating is a 0, so you just got a 12.
Let's go.
She said, "Let's go." So as you look around, you do notice a lot of resources in this area. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of small game that's running around. So you're dealing with, you're dealing with bunnies, squirrels, those kinds of things. Not Cinder.
Can I? I don't want to catch Cinder. Can I roll to see if I can catch some?
Sure. Yeah. So you can roll and you can apply your. Let's see here. Do 3 rolls and do 1 for acrobatics, 1 for athletics, and 1 for strength.
So which one's first?
Let's do strength first.
I got 15.
All right.
I'm pretty
and your
sure I have
strength-
-1.
Yep. So that's a 14. And then we're gonna do athletics
13.
+1, so 14 again. And then acrobatics
16.
16, and you have a +5, so that's a 21. 14, 14, and a 21. The only question that I have is, Wimpy, do you have him on a leash currently?
No, I don't.
Okay, good. He takes off after the first squirrel that he sees. And by golly, you've never seen a fox run quite like this one, because he's a man right now. So he locks onto this squirrel, and he darts off of the main path into these woods, and he's fixed on it. He disappears. A minute or two, maybe 5 minutes goes by, and you see him come walking back, not with the squirrel in his hand, but the squirrel in his mouth.
I am still in fox form, heads up.
Yeah, he jumped out the window in fox form.
This is
Oh,
my. This is what I am envisioning.
Okay, yeah, so then you are still in fox form then. So all of that did happen in fox form. Oh, jeez.
Oh my.
That's basically what happened. Awesome. So now you have a squirrel. You have a wonderful raw squirrel that you have slaughtered.
Add that to your inventory, TJ.
It does go into your inventory. It does indeed.
I just imagine Cinder just looking at me like, you animal.
Cinder's at
If
a
you want
fire
me to
right now.
spin and prepare that for you later, Aaron, I'll do that. But try to stick close. We don't know this area.
I'm just sitting there glaring at him.
Cinder's just squeaking at him.
I'm just saying the mouse is perpetually poking its head out of my boobs and just glaring at Cinder all the time.
Yes.
They're not sure about each other.
Yeah. They haven't made friends yet.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
right, I can still hear everything they say.
I can
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. So you guys
Nobody
both
can,
hear. You hear Cinder cursing out TJ. TJ, you hear Cinder cursing you out. How do you respond?
I apologize, but say I'm still hungry.
Cinder
As long
responds.
as you eat it.
There you go.
So Wimpy can hear Cinder. I can hear Cinder. So Wimpy and
No.
I can
Myra
hear
hear
animals.
Myra-
Cinder.
No.
I mean,
Yeah,
Myra.
can hear
Myra.
Cinder.
I don't
TJ can
under-
hear Cinder.
I was
I
looking
know
at
she
Wimpy's
had
picture.
10, but no.
I was thinking Myra.
All Wimpy hears is
Wimpy has a mouse. Myra
It
has
is
a.
not named. It's not even my pet. It just happens to follow me around, and I'm
all
just
the time.
used to it.
And she tolerates it.
yeah. I'm waiting for this mouse to get named like Boobles or something like that.
Somebody's gonna name it, but it's not gonna be Caitlin.
Fair enough. There you go. Caitlin just lets it live.
We'll let Cinder name it.
We might not want that.
Or Cinder just asks it for its name.
Yeah.
Or I ask you, cause I guess technically
you
Myra
can
can ask
ask.
too. Yeah, Myra and I can ask technically.
All right. TJ, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Mo.
Whoa.
Not really.
All right. Sounds good. Do you want to move over closer to where Myra is, where the campfire that she started is, to possibly cook this meal? Or are you just gonna just
Well, Wimpy just kind of
No.
told me I better stay close, and
No.
last time she put me on the leash, so I'm
Not
sticking with her.
Okay. Look at that, Wimpy. You got a pet.
Could you imagine? Oh my god, it has to be Mickey. Mickey Mouse.
No. Because of my obsession with food, call it Remy.
There you go.
Hey,
Ratatouille.
where's the clearest kitchen?
Once Wimpy hits like level 5, Remy learns to cook.
Yeah,
Alright.
let TJ join him in fox form.
TJ is in fox form currently right now. Yeah. So
I'd say
TJ brings back. Yep.
I'd say canonically the mouse likes to help me hunt for berries and stuff, and sometimes brings me some.
We'll be
There
right
you
back.
go.
Tucked in sheets.
Really quick.
I think that's a good thing.
This symbiotic relationship.
TJ and I
Should
will
be
be
a fun
right back.
relationship.
So
Okay, got you. All right.
Kind of.
Let's see, Mr. Quinn.
Yes.
You are faced with quite the predicament. You are standing in front of a door that needs to get opened. Thankfully, it is a pull door, not a push door. But you do have a herringon standing in your way. How does one proceed?
What?
How do you proceed?
Walk through, try to like scoot by. The bunny man, because I don't know his name. I saw him in the bar. Okay. They just
Okay.
go hi, but nod something. It's something of passing greeting.
Passing greeting?
Like you're passing, like you know how sometimes people will nod their head to someone like up, like I
Yes.
not actually saying anything, but the non-coherent, non-word.
So you don't say sup. You just give like the little head nod.
Like wave my hand like that. Just toss my hand up like that.
I can barely hear you, Quinn. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry. That's me being having issues. Sorry. Can you hear me better now?
No.
If you press and hold on his icon, you can turn up his volume for yourself.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
might
did.
help.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
Okay,
And,
gotcha. So you slide on past him, and you're presented with a rather glorious scene. Off in the distance, do you want to do any rolls in terms of perception, investigation? You just
roll
want
for perception.
okay. So we'll do a roll for perception, which you got an 8 plus. Your perception is +4, so that is a 12. So you do notice kind of off in the distance what looks to be something like a castle. You do also notice that rather close by is a forest that has a couple other people or beings right at the beginning of it. And you definitely also notice that this inn is the only structure close by.
Yeah. Can I roll to recognize any of the people?
Um,
Can with
sure.
insight.
Yeah, that would be insight. So let's see. You get a 16 with. Insight is +2, so you have an 18. So you do recognize the people. You recognize the Harengon as the same Harengon that you had dealt with the evening before. You also do recognize the people that are in the woods right on the front edge of it as other people that you've dealt with the evening before. And you especially do recognize the dark elf that you so wonderfully poked and prodded and expressed your distaste for.
How was
After
this tasteful?
It was like he was confessing his love, but in a really, really bad way.
I wasn't gonna say I wasn't but
Anyway,
yeah.
no.
hey,
Gave those vibes.
Quinn, you never know.
Well,
Love, true love.
Meowed.
I decided. I said that weird. I decided to just say screw. Secrecy. I'm not gonna hide from the bunny man because I figure that They're probably in the group. Is that good? I don't have any idea. But
Okay.
I don't want to get noticed and then be caught and accused of something that I'm not trying to do. Give me one moment.
Yep.
Grab a gremlin.
The
Um,
gremlin?
My cat. I
Ah,
like to jump on the dresser when I don't run around.
fair enough.
But I decided to forgo all secrecy and just head up and say hi to the group. Also,
There
I
you
do
go.
apologize for the poking and prodding, as you described it, to the Dark Elf when I get there.
That's okay. So make your way.
I'm also quite a bit ahead of the path. You
Yeah,
think?
Yeah, I was gonna say he moves closer to the group and then kind of vocalizes the the apology to a point where you are able to hear he's saying something, but you aren't entirely able to make out everything he's saying outside of "I'm sorry."
I think it's so Ridley.
I'm just like, oh god, he's awake.
Him again.
No, help me. I swear. I'm alive.
I'm just continuing down the path with Aaron. Like, I'm like, these people are setting up camp and stuff at daytime. I don't know why. We have this quest we're supposed to be on. Why, what, no.
Goodbye.
All right, Bubba.
Okay.
You've noticed the one of the gentlemen beneath you is the door has been opened and you were not the one to open it, and now there is a man that has passed you and is walking towards the forest.
Okay. Do I roll a d20 10 and over? I get startled 10. I mean 10 and less I get startled. 10 or more I don't.
Yes.
Okay. An 11.
Let's get your best startled expression.
No, it was lower than 10. I get startled.
Oh, lower than 10, you get startled. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, so you didn't get startled because you kind of saw him through the
Good, because I
through
really
the
didn't
little
want to have
porthole
a
in the
chance of
door.
jumping into a door.
Yeah, well, that would not be fun.
No.
All right.
Can I talk to Tom from where I'm standing currently, or no?
You can move to a point where you can, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to walk into and ask Tom if he knows of any dangers.
Gotcha. So you walk inside. You see Tom over behind the inn. He's kind of, he's wiping down a glass, and he looks over and he goes, "Yeah, what? You want some more carrot juice to take with you?"
No, Tom, I'm good. I thought I told you didn't have to make any more. That was
That's the same batch as before. I made a lot. I told you.
No, I had a question before we all ventured off into this forest. Do you know of any
All
other
right.
dangers in this forest?
Dangers? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no dangers. I'm just sending you guys out to go get my snuggle.
I'd like to roll a persuasion check to convince Tom to tell me everything he knows.
Okay, sounds good.
Nat 20.
Good gosh. What is your persuasion bonus?
+1, so 21.
That was 21. Jeez.
I should go play blackjack.
I should.
Yeah, 21, right? Yeah, you and Joey should go play some poker. My God. All right, so your words, after Tom jokes around, he goes, "Yeah, that's why I sent you all." And you kind of give him a little bit of a
Star Wars.
Come on now.
You want to tell me about the dangers of this forest. This is the party you are looking for.
The dangers ahead are which I seek. Tom goes, all right. I will admit that we have had what they call bullywugs sighted over in this area, and somewheres in that forest is a rather nice little home. I've seen the resident every now and again. They've come through once or twice. Not necessarily the most upfront and outgoing person, but if you run into them, try to be friendly. It's the best suggestion that I can give. And if you run into anything that looks like a frog and stands on 2 legs and may have spears, brace yourself and be ready to attack.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
You're more than welcome. You sure you don't want none of this carrot juice? I'm
Yeah,
probably
I'll
gonna
take
throw
it.
it
Why
out.
not? I'll take it.
All right, so he comes and he gets a big giant wooden barrel and he rolls it out. It's corked on one end.
I'd like to do an
He rolls
acrobatics
it
check
out
and
and
at
then he
least
goes,
try to walk on it down to the path.
"Oh gosh,
And see what happens.
you're more than welcome." He rolls it over to you and he goes, "I wish you the best. Who knows? That might be worth bargaining with."
Uh, four, 14 plus 2, 16.
16 for an acrobatics.
Acrobatics check.
All right. So you get out and you hop on it and you start to do your thing. And you roll yourself majority of the way down. But you don't get right up into where they are. You get kind of close. And unfortunately, only Myra notices. How do you respond, Myra, to this amazing feat of acrobatics? It's a fitting response. Bubba, how do you... Oh, there you go. I was going to say.
What exactly happened again?
All right, so Bubba has come out of the inn with a barrel, kind of like a wooden barrel, and he has jumped onto it, and he has now stood on top of it. And while it was rolling, he ran on top of it all the way down, majority of the way to you guys over by the forest. He's went past Quinn, who did not notice for some reason, and got to the bottom and hopped off. And you just happen to be the only one to see it.
Impressive. Very impressive. That's all I got to say.
Bubba, your response?
I'm just dying of laughter. Because I'm surprised I can do that.
I'm dying of laughter.
You both sit there and enjoy an extremely hearty laugh. Mr. Joey, you've continued on your way inspecting these footprints.
All right.
What would you like to do at this point?
I would like to roll for perception to see if there's any people near me,
Okay.
and it's a +3 again.
Okay. You got a 3 plus 3 is a 6.
Damn.
So you do hear the up in the tops of the trees, and you hear what sounds like an eruption of a noise. You can't entirely make it out, and it does seem like it's a little distance away.
Is there any noticeable things throughout down some trails that are near me that I can see?
You can see that the trail you're following continues to go for a good while. And the sounds that you're hearing sound to be back at the opposite end of where the tracks are leading.
Is there currently anyone near me?
There is nobody currently near you.
All right, good, good.
Take a shit.
Hmm. I would like to roll for acrobatics to run across the tree line to skip a large distance quickly
Okay.
down the trail.
Okay.
And my acrobatics is a +10.
All right. Cool. You got yourself a 16. Oh, whoa! A 16. Which direction would you like to go?
Down the main trail.
All right. Are we following the tracks down the main trail, or are we following the noise?
We're following the noise.
Okay, got you. So you quickly hop up
Also,
onto. Yep.
I was just gonna say, dexterity is my highest trait. Everything in there is kind of jacked.
There you go. Well, +10 is pretty. So you hop up to the tops of the trees where the strong tree branches are, and you take off. You just and you're just hauling. Now, I will say we're gonna do a roll for you for athletics, which you got a 17. In your athletics, I'm assuming he's gonna have a high.
It's 6.
Okay, got you. Yeah, so that's a 23. So while you're running that way, you do pick up and you are able to actually dodge out of the way of a small group of 3 individuals that go zipping past you in the opposite direction. You don't really have time to make out what they look like, but there were 3 of them and they're moving faster than you were.
All right, all right.
So you continue to hop on your tree branches until you get within eye shot of a group of individuals. One of them has what appears to be a pet. The other seems to be dying of laughter next to a barrel. And another seems to be admiring the forest from just outside what seems to be a massive inn.
All right.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna observe them from a distance. I'm gonna stay on the tree and watch them.
Okay, got you. Let's roll for stealth.
Stealth. Actually, let me check my chart here. I actually have it written down for you.
Okay.
Stealth is a +9.
Wow. Okay, +9, and you rolled an 8, so that's a 15. So you stay decently stealthy.
All right, good, good.
It would suck if you rolled that one to fall out the tree. All right.
Slips out of the tree.
Just whoosh! Wimpy. Your pet has brought you a squirrel. So kindly. You
I
also
told
have.
him I'd skin it for him later if he wants.
There you go. There you go. You do hear an eruption of laughter behind you. Does that interest you? How would you like to proceed?
At this point, I'm just like, okay, these people are not serious about getting this done. So I'm just going to continue on, continue following the tracks, and go ahead and roll for investigation just to see, just as I'm going, roll for investigation again because I do want to see if there's any more recent uh signs. And
Okay.
I got a 16 again, so 19,
Nice.
just to see if
Awesome.
there's, yeah, observing the path, observing the surrounding areas, just see. I'm specifically looking for more recent signs of the liger, and anything else that could potentially be of interest.
Okay, got you. So you do notice that those tracks they keep on heading on. You do also notice, interestingly enough, a small crate that is not off the beaten trail, but not right next to it. Kind of like somebody had set it off to the side to come pick it up later on. And it doesn't look like there's any vines or anything on it, but it does show a little bit of age as if it's been out in the weather for a little bit.
All right, so I'd like to go investigate the crate.
Okay. So you walk up to the crate and go ahead and do. This is going to get interesting. So I want you to roll a d20 and apply your strength.
Well, I rolled a 20, a nat 20, and I have a +4 in strength.
Well done. 24. Awesome. So now what I'm going to have you do is you bend down, you go to lift the top of the crate off, and it's a little stuck. And so you give it a little bit extra elbow grease, and it goes flying off. Please roll a d10, the one that's got the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 on it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull up a d10.
Okay. I mean, I have one if you do want me to roll those, because I know going through the apps can be kind
Oh,
of...
I can get it.
Okay, got you.
All right.
And just for
Rolling a
clarification,
D10.
a double zero, we are counting as a 0.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
Okay, so that would be a 90. Please now roll a d4. So the little
Alrighty,
pyramid one.
D4. And I got a 4.
So you rip the top of this crate off. And what you see before you is a small, ornate lockbox. It does appear to be locked. You pick it up, set it on a nearby tree stump to get a little bit better look of it. And you notice that there are very nice, ornate features on it. This piques your interest. How does one proceed?
I don't have a lockpick set, do I?
Don't believe so. No, let's see.
Do I?
You contain rope and cooking tools, as well as a small knife. You have an explorer's pack, but I don't believe that contains a lockpick.
Would I have a lockpick? I have a I don't remember which pack it is.
You have thieves' tools. That would have a lockpick in it.
All right. Well, since I'll try to
Depends.
use my knife to pry it open.
Okay. All right. So go ahead
So
and roll a d20, and we will apply. Well, sleight of hand's more stuff. We'll just apply your strength. Just apply strength.
All right. I got a 14. So 14 plus 4, 18.
Or 18. All right.
Yeah.
So you notice that the lockbox definitely needs a key. You kind of do a little pat on your chest pockets, or in your pouch. You feel all you got's that small knife. So you take the small knife and you wedge it in there. And you're kind of giving it a little bit of, and its lock's kind of shaking, a little bit. And the fox is kind of looking at you weird, and you're like really trying to get in there. And eventually you hear a timing of that.
I hear a foghorn.
No, you hear it, and then as it opens, a foghorn. So the lock.
Pretty sure it's an alarm that you're talking about, right?
Yeah, no. There you
Come
go.
on now.
So the lock snaps open, slide it off. You open up the lockbox, and what sits before you is a small piece of chalk with a note. Do you want to read the note?
Yes.
Okay. So the note reads, "Congratulations on finding my chalk. This is no ordinary chalk because I made it. Who am I? You'll never know. All you need to know is that this chalk can be written on anything." And yes, that does include air for all those that are wondering. Please note, there is something funky, though, that happens when shapes are made. So don't draw a circle and run straight through, because you might wind up on the other side. Hashtag, I experienced this IRL. Signed,
Is it?
the chalk guy.
You'll never know who
All
I
right.
am. Signed the chalk guy.
Pocket the chalk and the letter, and I put the box also in my pouch because I figure I can sell it since it's pretty fancy.
Okay. Sounds good. And that's where we'll hang you guys out for now. Mr. Quinn, you somehow have missed a herring gun riding down past you. You are enthralled with the forest ahead of you. There's a small fire that is going on outside. Oh. In terms of that's right on the edge of the forest. How would you like to proceed?
First of all, can I roll for perception?
Yeah.
To see everything around me, and because obviously I'm not seeing anything, and hopefully be able to see little nooks and crannies and other things.
Nooks and crannies. All right, so you got yourself a 15 plus your perception was a +4, so you have a 19. You do look to your left and recognize the Harrigan is now no longer at the door, but instead closer to the forest. You did also pick up on all the laughter that has just occurred. And you kind of look a little perplexed because you don't fully understand it. You just see a rabbit next to a barrel that he didn't have before, and what looks to be a lady sitting at a campfire with a squirrel that are both dying of laughter. And in the distance, you do see the dark elf absolutely ecstatic and shoving things into her pockets. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Someone's gonna get mad at me, but I'm gonna try. I wanna see if I can see someone hiding in a tree, maybe.
Oh, so you want to try and see if you can hide now. Now you're not in the forest yet.
Yeah.
You're kind of just off of the front porch per se of the inn itself. So you would have to move into the forest, and then we can do another perception check, as well as potentially investigation, to see if you see anything that's up in the trees.
Yeah. Well, then I move close to the group.
All right. So you move closer towards the forest, and you do roll a 16 plus the perception is the +3, so that pulls it up to a 19. Joey, we're gonna do a roll here for you, and if it is above 10, then you do remain hidden.
His perception is a proficiency, so it's also +2.
Okay, hold on. My Discord had a stroke. What are you rolling for now?
Okay, so Quinn is rolling for perception. He's inside the forest. He wants to see if he can find anything up in the trees. And so he rolled a 19, although that's a +2, so it's a 21. And so we're rolling to see, since you rolled a 15, if we can roll above a 10, then you remain stealthy and you remain undetected.
Well, so actually, do you use the stealth with that? Because if so, that's a +9 to the roll.
Right. So in that case, you got a 10 plus the 9 is a 19. So Quinn, fortunately, you do not see anything that's up in the trees, but you do hear and you do notice the every few minutes, and there's a little rustle that's up in the tops of the trees that goes by. As you don't see what it is, you just see it in terms of the sound. And then obviously you notice as you walk in, where you're at, you notice that main path. You do notice the footprint that is a rather big footprint. You don't entirely know what's going on with it. And you notice the fairy that is over by the fire with her squirrel. They're still continuing to laugh. It's a very funny joke. And then you've got further up ahead, you're able to notice that the dark elf seems to have found some type of a box. And she's putting that box into... Did you sense a bitch?
I sensed a bitch.
Do you not?
Who did it?
We're killing the dungeon master.
Oh my
Oh God,
10 out of
the
10.
fire princess is awoken.
Yes, yes.
You just jealous of my Super Saiyan.
Just tell me.
Yes.
boss lady.
Boss lady. So that is,
How do you do those sound effects in the thing?
There's a music note on the side, and Crayz added like some too.
I don't think phone. It works on
extra
phone.
sound
It
effect.
might work on phone. But
Weird.
I don't think it does.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I don't think it works on phone, so that's why.
Oh, that's why.
No.
Yeah, no, because I'm on my phone.
There you go.
Do you not? Do you not?
Yeah, there you go. Sound effect break.
Bitch, you just jealous of my Super Saiyan swagger. Do you not? Do you not?
All right, we're gonna stop with the do you not. All right, so yeah, that's what you notice. You do also pick up on the fact that a nearby tree does have two signs. One of them says baloney and points back towards the inn. The other one has the letters D, Y, T, and M, and it points further down the path where the paw prints seem to be leading, because you do see another one a little bit further up ahead. Anything else?
Can I walk up to the group and ask what's going on?
Yeah, so the closest one to you is going to be the Fire Fairy, and then the Haragon would be the two that you'd be able to approach. The Dark Elf is a little bit further out of your walking distance, and she's very enthralled in the lockbox that she's just picked up.
Okay.
All right. So, Miss Myra, a gentleman walks up to you and asks, "What's going on?"
Did you ask Tom about the liger?
No.
And I
I
hear
know
this
there's a liger.
conversation. I just scream, "He eats rogues for breakfast!"
Mm.
They hear this comment, that scream.
And probably bunnies. Oh, no, I'm not gonna come back. I don't know what to say. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, what
I-
is that?
Is he talking? I can't
I was
hear
waiting for that reaction.
He was talking, yeah, but he wasn't saying a whole lot.
I was just confused.
He was confused.
Confused about the liger?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we have to find a liger because he needs his liger because it's his liger and it's gone away and we have to capture it.
Will I help you find it?
Fight it?
Find it.
I mean, you're welcome to help.
Okay.
All right, Bubba, is there anything you'd like to do considering this
So
interaction?
So how far am I, like, in the forest, like just barely, or no?
Hey, you're about at you're just before the edge of it. You're still in the
Okay.
grass, but you can
So
easily hear the conversation going on. You can easily walk up
if
if
I
you wanted
walk in, how far am I, like, between Myra and Wimpy? If I walk,
to. If you wanted to walk as far as you possibly could, yes.
okay. I think I'm gonna walk as far as I could, and I'd like to do a perception check, but since it's a or I guess it'd be perception, but it'd be for seeing if can I hear the noises above me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, everybody can hear the.
So I would like to do a perception check for what's in the trees, since I have a bonus for my favorite enemy is beast. I'd like to see. I think it's advantage I have with beasts. See if I
Okay.
can if it is the liger above us.
Okay. Gotcha. So what I found out with advantage is you're actually rolling 2 dice. So roll your d20 twice, and whichever one has the best number, that's the one you pick. Then apply your bonuses to.
Okay. Or I'll just roll 2 dice. Might be easier.
Yeah. If you had 2 d20s. And...
I have lots of d20s. An 11 and a 3.
Okay. So you probably want to apply it to the 3, right?
11. So it'd be 14 plus proficiency, so it's 16 in total.
Okay, got you. So you're 16, you do pick up on the rather obvious stuff. You do notice the paw prints that are on the ground. You do notice the 2 signs that are on the tree. One of them's pointing back towards the inn area and says baloney. The other one, DYTM, points further down that main path. You are unable to determine what the whooshing sound that you hear is, but you are able to pick up and at least find where it's moving from in terms of one particular tree branch. And you do actually notice a foot for a very split second hit the branch and take off.
Okay. Can I roll for I guess it'd be perception or insight for what the sign means?
Yes, insight.
Okay, insight. It's +3 and proficiency, so +5 in total. 16 plus 5, so 21. I should play blackjack, really.
I'm telling you and Joey. You walk up to the tree that has the signs on it, and you do realize and recognize that the DYTM has little dots in between the letters. And you do also realize that both of these signs seem to be rather old.
Okay.
Can I roll to see what I can smell?
Sure. Yeah. Roll for insight.
Let's see, is Joey stinky?
Uh-oh.
You silly boy.
What'd you get?
Got a 20.
Oh, he got a 20.
I don't think I can beat that with a second roll.
Right in my box.
Your insight is a -1, so that's a 19. So let's roll for Joey to see if his stench is smelled.
He has to be what, a 19?
I'm pretty sure we're still rolling for stealth, right?
I would assume, yeah, I would believe so.
Well, would it
We
be
could we
stealth
could
or
do
would it be a
survival.
dexterity saving throw?
Well, no, it's not
It's
a
my
saving throw.
dexterity.
I
Not
mean,
a
not
saving throw,
dexterity,
it's
I
just-
guess.
It's how good his stealth is.
We're gonna use a different dice. That one decided to suicide itself.
Well, as you know, my stealth is +9, so
You said it was a +9.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you rolled a 2.
Okay.
So you rolled an 11. TJ, what did you roll again? It was a 19.
I
Yeah?
rolled a 20 minus 1, so I
Yeah,
got 19.
19. All right. So unfortunately, Joey, TJ sticks his nose up to the air, and he does pick up on the smallest faint that you released from the beans that you had had the previous night.
Oh,
I feel that pain.
What do you do
Someone
with this
had Taco
information?
Bell.
I don't even need food though. Well, why would I be eating?
You wanted to feel human again, ever
That
so
makes
slightly.
sense.
I look around to see if I can see what I'm smelling.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for perception.
7.
You do not see. Well, let's see. Your perception is +3, so that's a 10. So all you notice is just the same whooshing through the tops of the trees, and you do also pick up on a foot hitting a tree branch and looking like it propels whatever is there forward. Other than that, you notice nothing else up in the tops of the trees, at least. But the faint odor lingers in your nostrils. Miss Wimpy,
Present.
how do we move on? And then we'll go to Myra, because Myra's been sitting next to a campfire for quite a while.
Well, I'm continuing to follow the tracks because I actually do want to find the liger. I'd like it to happen as soon as possible. So,
Okay.
and then I'm continuing to perceive my surroundings just like I have been with the previous turns.
Okay.
As well as just like making sure that Aaron's following me and sticking close.
Gotcha.
And roll a 6. I keep getting 16s. I swear. Okay, so 16 plus 3, so 19 on perception.
So 19. So you continue to walk forward. You're following those footsteps very diligently. You are noticing that there's a tree that's further up ahead that has, again, 2 more signs, as well as now a third sign that points off in a direction that doesn't seem to have a path. You can't tell what's on the signs yet because you're not there, but you can tell that there are 3 signs that are attached to this tree that's up ahead.
All right, so what should I roll for to go ahead and make as much distance towards those signs as possible?
Acrobatics.
There you go.
Alrighty. 14, and I think I have a bonus in acrobatics. Just give me a second. And yes, I have a +3 in acrobatics, so I have a 17.
Nice. So you make up a good bit of the distance there, and you get to the point where you can see that 2 of the signs still have the same information that the first one did: baloney and DYTM. The third one doesn't have anything on it, but points again off in the direction. If your path is this way, baloney's pointing that way. The tracks and DYTM is pointing in front of you, and then perpendicular to both of those, going off further deep into a different area in the forest, you have this third sign.
That's just a blank
I
sign.
need to roll
Okay.
since I'm with her.
No, you're a fox, so you keep up. you key up pretty handily.
That's
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm
my
going to roll for
third
perception to see if I see anything that the blank sign is pointing towards.
Okay.
12 plus 3, 15.
15. Okay, got you. So as you take a look, you kind of turn towards the area that this blank sign is pointing towards, and you don't see necessarily anything very apparent, but you do and can make out an extremely ill-used and worn-down path, but it seems to lead nowhere. It seems to lead into a thicker, denser part of the forest, and you just you catch a little glimpse of like a little entrance into this dark, dense area of the forest.
Are there any signs of the liger along that area?
There are not, no. And the space that you're looking at in that area doesn't seem wide enough for what you're able to compare in terms of the tracks that you're seeing on this main trail. It looks like the liger won't fit.
Are there signs of anything else going through that area?
Not entirely. You can see that it is used to some degree, but it doesn't seem to be used by anything that strikes your fancy.
All right, so I'll continue down on the main path, continuing to follow along where the liger has apparently gone.
Okay, perfect. All right, and that's where we'll hang. Myra, how's the fire?
It's nice and warm.
Fantastic. I thank you for your patience. What would you like to do? You still have Quinn next to you.
Bubba and Caitlin and Aaron are already going towards like where we're supposed to be going, right?
Yeah, they're starting to work their way
Okay.
further down that main path. You're not too far off of that actual main path because the campfire was not too far off of it. But they are starting to move down that way, and you're next to Quinn.
Okay, so I guess I tell Cinder to go sit inside of the fire because he's magic. He can sit inside of the fire.
Okay, he does exactly that.
And I get up and I tell, what was your name again? Clive?
Yes, that is Clive. Yep.
I tell Clive to follow me so that we can catch up with the rest of the crew.
Okay.
There you go. And so you guys hop onto that main trail and you start moving. You're right next to Sir Roderick von Hoppen. Bubba, go ahead and roll to see if you get scared by this. Is there anything else you'd like to do though, Myra?
No. We're going towards the people, so I guess perception of where they are, I guess.
Okay, got you. All right, you got yourself a 14 plus 3, so a 17. We're also going to roll against Joey's stealth. So Joey's stealth is above a 10, plus he had a plus 9, so he's sitting at a 21. Joey, nobody knows you're there outside of the unfortunate fart you released.
Well, I saw a
picked
foot,
up by
but
T-Bone.
other than that,
Yeah, you did.
think
You're right. A couple
so.
people did see a foot. A couple of you people saw a foot. So
Hey, it's not my fault I'm so stealthy. Get better eyesight, man.
I have eyesight.
there you go.
I saw a foot. I wasn't looking for up in the tree for that. I was looking for animals.
Who wants to bet that Bubba farts again?
I didn't fart, okay? Joey farted.
All right. So
I say that
with
canonically, his farts smell like carrots.
Fair.
What?
Bubba's farts smell like carrots. I don't know
Nobody
what
will
Joey's.
know.
Joey, it was a bean fart, so had a little
Nobody
bit of a
will know.
Joey
beanness to it.
smells like he had Taco Bell.
Yes.
Taco Bell
Yes.
isn't even in my country.
Oh, you
It's
messed
okay.
up.
You brought it. You brought it home from a different dimension. You had a long night
Sorry.
last night.
No, wait. What are we talking about? Joey died last night after he ate Taco Bell. That's how he became.
He came back.
That's how one of the
Always
17
does
people
that.
killed him.
Joey's farts smell like death because, you know, if he's undead, he would technically inside smell dead.
Oh god.
It smells like rotten beans.
Oh no.
Smells
All
like a
right.
dying
So
animal.
moving on before we destroy TJ's nostrils
They're already destroyed.
with the scent of Joey's death. Turning
Oh,
back
God.
to the inn, we have a firebender who just happens to be waking up.
Uh-oh.
Nova, you wake up.
Who's Nova?
Who's Nova? How about the firebender?
She's still
How
in
about
the
the firebender
She's still in
that
the inn.
is
The
played by
town.
Boss Lady?
Is
That-
my name Nova?
Yeah, Nova Lumos.
Lumos.
That tea worked really well. She really put it in.
If I'm being completely honest.
I like Wimpy's comment. She goes, "That tea worked really well."
Tom, you drugged me.
So your door is closed. You're inside of your
She
Yelling.
just
inside of
screamed
your
at
room.
Tom.
I'm yelling out to the void.
To the void, the
the
dark
void.
abyss. You are hallucinating at this point, ma'am.
I've been drugged by Tom.
You've been drugged by Tom.
I've been out for 2
You have
Actually,
to
what
roll for something for
Wait,
that.
hold on. It wasn't it Boss Lady's tea?
She has to sneeze at with Tom.
It was Boss Lady's tea.
It was Boss Lady's tea.
She drugged herself.
I drugged myself.
Boss Lady drugged herself.
What would I roll for?
Roll for do a normal just perception roll.
Okay, I'll just do like a.
Just 2%.
We have these big desks and we keep rolling and it falls off the desk.
It's a 2.
It's a two.
Oh
I
no.
didn't.
Sounds like you've got a real dexterity issue in real life.
I think
It's
that's
actually the worst.
roll.
You have the spins.
He's really having a hard time waking
No,
up.
you have like what you normally have.
Oh, vertigo.
You wake up with vertigo.
Lovely.
Can't escape it, even in the virtual world.
Wimpy woke up with vertigo too.
So you kind of
She's,
you
like,
wake up, you're
hungover
kind of
from
like, hey, you're like, Tom, what the hell? Fire! And then you start to pick your head up, and you realize that your head is spinning, and then you lay back down, and so you hear.
Can I roll for perception to see if there's a remote to see if the bed inclines?
Sure. The fantasy beds.
Or how low.
6.
It's
It's a
magic.
six.
It's a magical inn. So you never
There
know.
is no remote.
Damn it.
No remote.
Okay.
So while you're laying there shouting your head off, pissed off at the world, you hear the stomping of feet coming up the stairs, and
Okay.
my gosh, woman, holy shit, you the last one, you the loudest one of them all. Tom opens the door and goes, "Man, what do you want? Holy shit.
Tom drugged me and I have the spins.
Ma'am, I did no such thing, and the spins are natural when you're flying."
Flying.
Not flying anymore.
Flying where?
Well, it ain't where we're flying, because we already there.
Where is there?
There is here. Roll for persuasion.
With disadvantage because you have vertigo.
8.
Rolling low.
Yeah, you are
2,
rolling
6,
low.
8.
Your persuasion is +1.
So 9.
9. So you start saying what?
Tom, where are we? Just tell me where we are.
Ma'am, you are in Salty Spittoon. Same place you was last night when you came up and you tried to jump up the stairs before buying a room.
Well, I'm here.
You are. Do you want something to eat, drink? Something?
Can you get me something?
You want saltine crackers? Okay. You gonna be nicer after I give you saltine crackers?
Yes, I'm angry.
Okay, I figured as much. I've dealt with enough Fire Nation women's. He walks out of the room, walks down, and starts to go back behind the bar. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You can re-roll for your perception and stuff
I'd
to
like
see if
to
your
re-roll
vertigo
for
has went
perception
away.
To see if the vertigo's went away.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go, 19.
19.
Salty.
All right.
Achoo.
You go to lift your head up. This time you don't have the spins and you're able to sit up and sit on the edge of the bed. How do you move forward?
I want to check to see what's going on because I don't know where anyone is.
All right. So
So I'm
roll
gonna
for
get up.
investigation.
2.
And you have a 0.
I tripped and fell. The spins came back.
No, you just look around you and you notice that you're in the same room that you went to sleep in.
Great. Can I get those crackers now, Tom?
You go walking out of your room. You put your hands on the desk. You do a perception check.
13.
13. You do notice from where you're standing, there's a broken window down on the first floor,
Okay.
and you're the only one in the inn. Nobody else is there.
Oh, okay, so it's dead. It's just me and Tom.
It's just you and Tom and Mini Tom.
Okay.
As a refresher, Cray, it's a whole wall window.
Yes, you're right. It is a whole wall that is a window and has a broken piece on the right side.
I want to ask Tom where everyone went.
Okay. So do you want persuasion?
20. Doesn't matter.
She said 20. It doesn't matter. Your intelligence is -2, so.
Okay, well, I don't need to be intelligent to talk to Tom.
Wow. So you start asking Tom questions like,
Tom, where did everyone go? This place was popping just a few nights ago. Why am I the only one here?
Tom pops his head out and goes, "Ma'am, you're the only one here because you woke up so late. Look at the clock. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Who the hell's at an inn at 2 o'clock in the afternoon outside of you?
My drugged out ass. Where is everyone?
You keep talking about these drugs. You ain't been drugged, ma'am. You's just lazy, sleepy.
Where is everyone?
I got your saltine. Everybody went outside."
Okay. Can I get the saltines? Thank you.
Slams them on the bar table.
I'm going to grab my saltines and walk out the door.
Okay. Sounds good. And that's where we're leaving you.
Yeah.
You're right out the front door. Actually, do you want to take the window or do you want to go through the door?
I'll go through the door.
Okay, got you. So you go through the door. You're standing on the front. The front porch. Roll one last perception.
Okay. 7.
7. So you do notice the last glimpse. You notice the campfire off to your right in the forest.
Okay, cool.
And you are when you walk out to the front, there is a field in front of you. The forest is to the right, and you do see a faint kind of image of what looks to be like a castle in the far, far left.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So, Joey, you sneaky son of a bitch. What would you like to do from your wonderful perch?
I'm going to make myself known by using intimidation and sleight of hand to shoot a warning shot at the fairy.
Okay. All right. So we're rolling for a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand, 11.
Did you say plus 11?
Plus 11. Yep, plus 11.
You're level 1, right?
Intimidation.
Oh, you don't have to roll for intimidation. I'm intimidated. Okay, so that's a
20.
27.
What's his stats?
I told you my dexterity is fucking stacked, man.
I would agree, man. I would agree. So, all right, so 27 for a sleight of hand, so that worked. And then your intimidation is what?
+4.
+4. Awesome. You got a nat 1. So you have a 5. So you're not very intimidating. And those are the 2 checks we're doing?
Pretty sure I'm pretty. And also, I was aiming in the front of the fairy to like shoot in front of them to stop them from walking away.
Okay. And you're shooting at the fairy. You're not shooting at the dark elf.
In front of the fairy, yes. Like
Okay.
In front of like shooting in front of her feet.
Got you. Yeah, so you grab, and this is like a slingshot we're talking about? No, your little crossbow.
My my dual akimbo hand-sized crossbows, yes.
Yeah, all right, yeah, sorry. So from your little perch, you get down and you turn it, and you fire 2 bolts, and they right in front of the fairy, the fire air fairy, the fairy. How does the fairy respond?
I got 18 on startle, by the way.
I draw my axe weapon.
Okay. Myra draws her axe. Bubba is not phased.
I drop down from my perch, so I'm face to face.
All right. At this point, you've revealed yourself to the fairy. You've revealed yourself to the rogue Quinn, as well as the Herringon.
I have a question. Does he have to roll for another acrobatics to jump down, or was that with his original?
No, we'll do that. Yeah, let's roll for acrobatics. Who
See if
knows? He
lands
might
on his
break your
feet.
ankle. Yeah, he's not a
Acrobatics is
cat.
+10, by the way.
All right, so you got a 14. Gosh darn it! If you were anything human, you would have broken ankles.
Right.
So you do land, but not so. It's not like a superhero landing, right? You just kind of land on your feet, and you're just kind of like ha, with and you're like standing there with your crossbows, like so. How do you respond,
Well,
Myron?
what we got here?
There you go.
Got a little fairy.
Yeah, what the hell are you?
I'm none of your damn business.
Okay.
Why are you in my part of the forest?
I'm looking for a liger.
You know, I'm in a good mood.
Hmm.
If you know anything about this person on the wanted poster, I'll let you go by.
Let me see it.
There you go. I hand the wanted poster over.
Is
Yep.
there a picture you can send, or are you gonna describe what's on the?
It's for memes purposes, it's Matt Damon.
Thank you for embracing this.
You're welcome.
So you do look down at the wanted poster, and you see a very wonderful, glorious image of Matt Damon.
No, I've never seen this man in my life. I'm sorry. I'm really not even from around here.
All right. What about you, Jester? You know anything about Matt Damon?
Jester.
Going on?
I don't know their names yet.
Oh, you're
so.
good. I got you. I realized. Yeah. All right. So Quinn. So Joey has shown a wanted poster to you. He's revealed himself to you. He's showing you a wanted poster to see if you recognize or know the person that's on that poster, and that person is Matt Damon.
What's his last name?
Damon.
Oh, what's the last name of the Matt? Oh wait, Matt Damon. I'm stupid. Sorry. No. Not Matt. We have Matt McCurry, but no Matt Damon.
Since
This
you
is
helped
what he
me,
looks
I'll
like.
help you. I don't know much about this liger you're looking for, but I did see a big set of paw prints heading down northwest.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you?
Slight intermission real quick. I'm gonna be on my phone, so if my voice sounds different and you hear background noise, I'm sorry when I'm
Oh,
talking.
it's fine.
Because
Yeah,
I'm
you're,
doing shit and I can't.
you're good. You can go ahead and mute.
Okay.
All right, Bubba. How do you respond to this situation?
Hmm. Let's see. How far away is he from me right now? Between Myra and I, so that's probably about like
Say
5
about.
foot,
I'd say about 10 foot.
10 foot. Okay.
Yeah, he's close enough to where he can just kind of like he can just show something, just flip it out, show it. Have you seen this man? And then flip it back,
Okay.
but not so close that he's like breathing down your neck, and not far enough to where he's like, "Hey, have you seen this guy?"
Um. So Wimpy's about 30 feet in front of me, or
Yeah.
more than that.
If you were to make a mad dash, you could get to Wimpy.
Okay. So it's hard because I have a couple things I want to do now. But I don't know if I'd be able to do it all.
All right. Well, what would you? Let's start off with one of the things you want to do.
Okay, I guess I'll see if. Can I roll a perception check, or I guess
You can, yeah.
perception
What do
check
we?
against Matthew?
You don't know my name yet.
No, I'm saying in character. Not. I'm
I
saying.
Okay. What are we?
He's
What
too
are we trying
brave
to
for me.
achieve?
See if his intentions are good against us or bad.
Okay.
So do I explain that? Like after the rolling? Or
Yeah,
do
it's
you
a
explain?
question for him, but
Okay.
You would explain, I think.
Oh,
So it'd be something
15.
where like he'll roll. So go ahead and roll. Let's see.
I've got a 15
You got a 15.
plus.
Do you have any?
That's perception, right?
Yes.
So plus 5 in total, so 20.
So 20.
Yeah.
So you definitely get a good sense or like a a good vibe from him. But he
Like
hasn't
you're cutting
shared
deep.
anything. He hasn't shared anything.
Okay.
The scent of beans have disappeared.
Since I
You
don't
don't smell anything.
since I don't sense anything, I think I'm gonna walk my 30, not mad dash. Walk my 30 towards Wimpy
Okay.
or towards Caitlin. And I'd like to
Okay.
do a investigation check on the path and area over there.
Okay. Gotcha.
7 plus 6, so 13.
13.
Yeah.
So when you look down, you notice that the road has definitely been traveled. And if you were to put a time on it, you would say probably within the last 3 to 4 days.
Okay. 4 days.
All right, Joey, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I'm gonna question the fairy about something.
Okay. Are we rolling for persuasion, intimidation, charisma, wedding bells?
I'll do persuasion.
Okay.
Persuasion is a +3, by the way.
+3. You got an 8, so that's an 11. Myra, let's roll for you for counter persuasion on the questioning.
What was the question again?
I was gonna question you about why you're at my campsite. My campfire.
And let's see. You are Myra. You're 2, so 3. All right, Myra. What he says, you'll be intimidated by. So proceed with your questioning.
Why do you feel like you have the right to be at my campfire? Little one.
Oh, I may be little, but I am fierce.
You know what usually happens to people who are near my campfire?
Tell me.
They go missing.
Okay.
Remember,
So
Myra, you
why
still have
are
that
you
spirit.
in this? So why are you and this jester at my campfire?
I believe I told you before that I'm looking for a liger.
I don't think the liger's been here for 45 minutes, has it? Because I don't see anything around here.
Well, you stopped me from going where I was trying to go.
Are you all intently staring at each other now?
I'll be keeping my eyes on you.
You do that.
And for the last action of my turn, I would like to roll for acrobatics to go back into the tree line.
Okay.
It's plus
You
10.
got 11 plus 10. You almost like Spider-Man. Then you go back up onto your perch.
No. This we're doing Naruto. This is ninja / cowboy.
Ninja boy.
I'm not a. I'm legitimately an undead hunter.
He is. He is indeed.
The rabbit is the cowboy.
Yeah.
No,
You're
I'm
confused.
seeing a mix between Sasuke and John Wayne.
Sasuke! Tatsumayo! Sasuke!
What class are you, Joey?
I'm an assassin, obviously.
So rogue?
If that fits that class, then I guess.
Something to that effect. All right, Miss Wimpy. You are the leader of the group.
Alright. I'm going to continue down the path and of course be rolling for perception along the way. I am trying to just make progress.
Go for it. Roll your perception.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty. 12 plus 3, 15.
All right, 15.
It's not a 16 this time.
Oh yeah, we gotta roll for Joey's stealth. Oh gosh. 18, and then what was it again? Plus 9?
Yes, plus 9.
Fuck off, bro.
He's super sneaky.
25. All right, so you don't pick up on Joey, but as you continue to move forward, you do pick up and you do notice a small shadow about 4 trees off the beaten path or off the main strip. It is very small and it is bird-like.
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 Alright. Well, I'm not really looking to pay attention to birds, so can I roll for acrobatics to see how much distance I can make?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Roll an 11, and then I have what's my bonus in acrobatics? I have a +3, so I have 14 in acrobatics.
Awesome. So you start moving further down that road. You very confident this is definitely the path for that liger, and so you're just trucking, moving. And as you move, TJ, who is very close beside you, I need you to roll for. Let's see here. I need you to roll for athletics, which for you is a +1.
Okay. D20, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. I had both dice. I had the dice already and I didn't notice.
That's okay. And Wimpy, you can go ahead and roll another
Seven.
d20 as well and do a perception check again.
If I had to be honest, Cray, this is the luckiest I've ever been with dice rolls in this fucking character.
Bro.
Even though I have +10s, +11s, +9s, I always either roll a 2 or a fucking 3 half the time.
Yep.
I got a 17, and that would be a +3, so I got a 20. I got a dirty 20 for my perception.
20, beautiful. TJ, what'd you get?
7.
A 7. Awesome. Well,
With
7,
athletics,
and
right?
then your acrobatics would be +1.
The Matt Damon picture is in the dump with the wanted poster look.
Oh gosh,
Matt Damon.
I don't even want to see it. That's gonna break me. All right, so as you guys are running forward, you hear a from the grass in the same side of the woods that Wimpy has seen the small bird-like figure. As she runs and hears this, she hears it go and come out, and she turns. And as she turns, she kind of skids, kind of like this to a stop. As this happens, Aaron, who is following her, is able to turn and whip his tail back just enough, just in time, and they are presented with a goose.
A goose.
A goose. How do you handle this?
It's just a goose, just an ordinary goose.
I don't know. Would you like to roll for
That would be
perception
the
on it?
best thing to do.
Is it? I mean, is the goose aggressive or what?
This goose is seemingly aggressive.
Seemingly
I roll
aggressive.
to attack it.
You roll to attack
Yeah,
it?
I'd roll to draw my bow.
Okay, got you.
So I need to roll for dexterity and
I don't think
strength.
I'm very helpful.
Yes, TJ rolled a 2.
I don't know what that is. That's my strength, right?
It would be your strength, I believe. So yours is -1, so a 1. So you go to attack, and your paw hits the side of the paw print of the liger print, and instead of going forward, you kind of whoosh and kind of slide you kind of lose your grip, and the goose actually begins to then move toward you in terms of TJ. Wimpy, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 10 for my dexterity. I have a 17 plus 3 in dexterity, so that's a total in 30. And then for strength, I rolled a 10 and I have a +4 plus 10, so 24 in strength and a 30 in dexterity for my use of my bow.
Okay, got you. Go ahead and roll a d4.
And rolling a d4. Remove the 20, add the 4. I roll a 3.
Roll a 3, okay. Perfect. All right. Let's see here. So you turn, you whip out that bow about as fast as you possibly can. You grab that arrow, and you hone down this goose. And as this goose takes 2 or 3 steps, you loose an arrow, and it goes through its wing. It kind of pins it to the ground, and you hear. And you can see it's trying to get up. It's trying to get up, and it keeps looking at the goose, or at Aaron. Keeps looking at the fox and making these honking sounds. But you have successfully hit, and you have done 3 damage.
Can I hear what the goose is saying?
What is the goose saying?
You can
No,
hear
you're
what
too
the
far.
Bubba cannot. TJ can.
But I have long ears.
Exactly. TJ, you hear this goose exclaim many profanities towards you. But amongst the profanities, you hear, "I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! I've hunted you for so long! I'm gonna get you!" And then more profanities. Yes, please. How do you handle this situation?
I transformed into my human form. Oh.
Okay. So you transform into your human form. Wimpy, what do you do? All you hear is just honking.
So dinner? Can take it along. We can take it along and roast it for dinner tonight. What do you say, Aaron?
I mean, he was very mean to me. He's very mean.
TJ, you're a fox. You can't speak.
All right.
No. He turned
into
into
a human.
Oh, did he?
He changed. You can talk.
I did not hear that sign.
Alrighty.
But he's pretty mad. He's pretty mad.
All right. Well, I'm gonna draw my knife and slice the head off the goose then.
All right. So go ahead and roll for a athletics check, as odd as that sounds, as well as a strength check. D20.
Alrighty. Well, for my athletics, I roll a 10 plus 3, so 13 in athletics, and a 14 in strength plus 4, so an 18 in strength.
So you whip out your little knife and you start moving towards this goose that's been pinned down, and you grab it by the neck, and as you go to slice the neck, it bends back and does this martial arts tuck back and kicks your hand, and as it does that, it's able to wiggle its neck out of your hand, and as he does that as well, he pulls his arm, or his wing out the other side of the arrow, and he then spins around, honking profusely, staring at Aaron, who is now transformed into Kitsune. And then TJ, I need you to roll again.
Draw my twin blade.
That's fine. You draw your twin blades. Roll a d20, and you need to get above a 15.
I got a 14. Do I have proficiency?
I believe you do. Because we'll do athletics, so that's a 15. Okay, so the goose then charges you, blood still dripping from his wing. He runs through Wimpy's legs and comes after TJ, who takes the knife.
I swing my chain blade as hard as I can at his neck.
Okay, and go ahead and roll. What do we give you? Do a D4.
A D4? Okay.
Yep, the little triangle one.
Does he have to do a d20 to see if he hits it or no?
I got a 3.
Got a 3. All right, and at this point, he does not have to roll a d20 because the goose is coming after him.
Okay.
So they're close enough to where it's rather simple. So TJ swings his chain dagger and hits the target right on the neck as it comes across, cuts the neck of the goose off, and the goose takes 3 damage and is now dead.
Brutality.
As the goose lies on the ground, head severed off, you hear with its dying breath, it go.
FYI, with birds,
And what did it say?
if you cut off their
Bad?
head, they just
Something bad?
run like crazy. The body does.
Yeah, but this one didn't.
It's
So
a game.
what this translated to in your mind was, don't you worry, I'll be back. I'll always come back. And there'll
Oh
be
my
more.
gosh, I just remembered the story.
And there'll be more. And you see
Oh
the
my
light.
god, it's a regressing goose.
Now, Wimpy, you pick up the body as your trophy and pending dinner. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
I change back
I
into
just
fox,
retrieved
form
my
scared,
arrow.
Hide behind Wimpy as we walk.
Yep, I just retrieved my arrow and continue on the path following the trail of the liger.
Sounds good. You guys grab all your stuff. You move on. PJ transforms back to a fox. You guys continue on. You guys are now a very good distance, about 90 feet away from everyone else. And you do also start to notice that there is a small break in the woods a little bit further up. Turning towards Myra and Quinn, what would you all like to do? You guys are the furthest back so far. You just had a very interesting encounter.
I thought Boss said he was.
Yeah, Boss Lady's even
Oh, you're
further
right.
back.
She's the farthest back.
Lady's waited long enough.
Well, she's making tea and stuff, so
She's right there.
she is back.
Boom.
All right, what do you do? You're standing at the front of
I
this.
saw the fire, so I want to start moving towards the fire.
Okay.
Tell Boss Lady not to drug her tea this time.
Do you not?
We'll try not to.
A 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
All right, so you move down as far as you possibly can. You're right at the edge of the woods.
Mhm.
You notice the campfire.
Mhm.
Go ahead and do a perception check. 11. You take a peek over. You do notice Cinder is inside of the campfire. You notice a fire squirrel inside of the fire.
What the fuck?
Relaxing, chilling. Kind of like at a spa. He's got a couple of the coals sitting on his eyes because he can't do cucumbers because they burn.
Can I fist bump him?
Sure. What was that? No, what was the first one?
It's a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
All right, you go to fist bump him, but as you fist bump, you realize he's not focusing on you, so you
Okay.
accidentally hit the sticks that were sitting over top of him, and you kind of topple the campfire over. Cinder takes the charcoal pieces off of his eyes, turns to you, and goes.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm just trying to say hi. I like fire too.
You won't roll again for persuasion.
13.
13.
Did she ever roll to see if she's allergic to Cinder?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say she's got to roll to
No, I
see
don't
if
think she
Cinder's
did.
a
I don't
bitch.
think she rolled for the mouse or a Cinder.
17.
17.
It's not a bitch.
Cinder's a bitch.
Cinder's not a bitch.
Oh no.
No, it's 10 or
I
less.
I thought the
for
higher
Boss
up
Lady.
is a bitch.
No, it's
Higher up is a bitch?
no, it's lower is 1.
Okay.
Lower is
Okay.
a bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Then Cinder's not a bitch.
Yeah, Cinder's not a bitch.
All right. And your persuasion was. What did you get on that one?
11. I think it was.
So 12. All right. So Cinder kind of looks at you as you apologize and goes.
Sorry, I'll rebuild it.
And you rebuild the fire. nice
Squeak,
spa-like.
squeak, squeak,
Squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh, squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeak.
Squeak.
He's
Cinder
gonna
goes
go
back to his
off.
spot. He lays down. He puts the charcoal pieces back up on his face. All right. What would you
I
like to
realized
do
Myra
next?
left Cinder.
Oh my spinach cup.
So you see,
Excited.
so you see a fire fairy further up ahead.
Okay.
You also see a humanoid human basically
Okay.
up ahead of you as well. Do you want to roll a perception check to see if you notice anything else?
Yeah. I'll do this. 1.
A 1. You don't notice jack
Shit.
diddly shit.
Why was
You don't even notice the
No.
footprints that are down at your feet.
Does she even notice
Anything
the
like
path?
that. Huh?
Enamored with the
Goes
fire.
blind
Does she even notice the
temporarily.
path?
No, she just notices the people that are in front of her because she woke up so late.
She starts.
So you move towards them.
Rolled a 1.
So you move towards
Super
them
powder
and get at least within earshot of them, so you can now communicate to them.
You're shot with me,
Dust blows in her
Clive,
face.
and I guess
She's within earshot of Joey, but she doesn't know Joey's there.
right.
Well, I want to call out to Myra because I recognize her because
Okay.
she fell on me.
Okay. Wow. How do you recognize her?
She's the fire fairy.
Oh, okay. Got
That
you.
fell on me.
Got you.
You rolled a 1. You can't even tell what footprints are ahead of you. How can you?
Right.
One.
But she does know. She has seen me.
She saw people in front of
Yeah,
her,
I saw
and
people in
she
front
was.
of her. Not the footprints. I'm oblivious to the front footprints. I saw the people though.
She's got
You only
blinders.
saw the colors of the people.
She just saw. She
Did I
just
saw
saw
the
red and fell in love.
Fairy.
She just said.
Hello.
She just saw red and orange
Hello.
and then
She
fucking.
saw fire and figured she'd talk
Oh,
to
we
it.
gotta
Yeah.
remember. She's got to sneeze with Wimpy and. Oh wait, does she have to roll for Joey even though she doesn't know, but just because he's in the area?
Well, that's what the perception check was for the one, was to see if she
No, I was
noticed.
saying for sneezing.
Oh, so she will when she gets closer. Yeah,
Okay.
she's not so close that we need to
Got it.
roll yet.
Fire fairy. Hello.
Hi.
Did we ever exchange names?
I don't believe we have.
I don't think we did earlier. I just remember you fell on me.
I don't think any of us have except for Kyla and Caitlin and Aaron. I think that's the only group who's actually traded names.
Anywho, I'm Nova. What Myra? What's your name? That's your line.
What?
She said, "I'm Nova."
I said, anywho, my name is Nova.
My name is Kyla.
Nice to meet you, Kyla. What the fuck is going on?
So we have to find this liger.
A liger.
Yes,
What is a liger?
it's a cross between a tiger and a lion.
What the fuck? And
Thank
we
you.
have to try and find it. It's not going to eat us?
I'm not sure.
I guess Fafo, right?
I guess we have to go figure out how to get this liger to Tom.
Wait, hold on. Tom is having us go after a liger?
Yeah, we have to get this liger for Tom.
What the fuck? Gosh darn it, Tom. Alright.
All right. Now, Quinn, this conversation is going on kind of beside you. Is there anything that you'd like to do to participate in this? Do you do anything?
I just sit there and look tired.
Okay. And as you guys sit here and you feel tired, you guys do notice that the weather is shifting from the sunny, wonderful weather that you currently have into a very cloudy and gray, dark sky.
Kyla, are you okay with these clouds?
Not really.
Okay. What happens if you get wet?
um,
What I imagine.
I just have to burn brighter.
The burn bright. Okay. You're not gonna die or anything. You don't take
No.
damage. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yet.
So I have a question. For checking on the
Okay.
clouds, would that be a nature check?
Sure. We haven't done a nature check, so I'm game for that.
What is a nature check?
Can I check the clouds?
Checking on the
You
clouds.
literally just check the cloud.
I don't
it's
know.
Like a okay.
It's a nature check, so it deals
Okay.
with nature.
Cool.
Also,
Clouds are nature.
19
Clouds are nature.
plus 4 plus 2, so 25.
with it being cloudy, does that mean there's moisture in the air?
Transfer moment.
So Bubba does perceive, and he looks up at the clouds, and he can see that they are indeed rain clouds that are starting to form above you. So yes, moisture is starting to develop.
Yes, that's amazing.
Can I scream to everyone? Because I rolled a 25 in total for a nature check.
So you're gonna scream to everyone?
Say we should probably get moving.
All right. Everybody does hear this. How do they proceed? Myra, how does Cinder proceed through this?
What was the sound?
No, Bubba just screams out and said we probably should start moving.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people are behind me still, and Caitlin and them and Aaron are in front of me. A long ways.
Yep. So is there anything specific that that Myra or Quinn are gonna do in response to this?
I'm going to summon Cinder to me, and we're going to move on to where Bubba and Caitlin and what everybody up with the goose. We catch up with the goose.
Yeah, can we
Okay.
all just take like a downtime and everybody just walk that way to meet up? Or no?
Yeah. Do you want to walk up?
Going with them, yeah.
Okay. So everybody catches.
And as
Everybody
we go,
catches
can we
up.
all do a perception check and see if we see anything?
Sure. Yeah. Quinn.
Because I want
what
to see if
did-
I can find those frog people that Tom was telling me about.
Okay. Quinn, what were you saying?
I said I'd go with him.
Okay, you go with him as well.
Like I get consent in this, but still.
Where's the mouse? There it is.
Okay. Is there anything that you'd like to do, Joey? Do you just want to stay in the treetops and stay above them?
So you said there was moisture in the air, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. I can only use this when it's when the outside is moisturized. So I'm going to use void mist to travel through the mist to catch up to the group to continue observing them.
Okay. Gotcha. Do we want to roll for a stealth to see if they notice that you showed up above them?
Sure, we can roll for a stealth if you want to.
So 7, and then you were +9, right?
Yep.
So would everybody roll a
16.
perception check to see if we can see him?
Yeah. So he rolls. So he
I
rolls
got
a
Quinn and
16.
eyes.
All right.
Should TJ and I also roll perception since we're still continuing along?
Yes. Yeah. So everyone needs to roll a perception check, and they need to get above a 16.
I'm a fucking moron. I got a 7.
Okay,
I
so
get an
Quinn
18
got
plus
a
3. I got
14
21.
plus 4.
Nice.
So hold on. So Quinn got an 18. So Quinn actually got a dirty 20.
Okay. Quinn got a dirty 20. Myra got a 15. Wimpy got
an
a
18.
Ooh, TJ got
I
an
think
8.
I have negative
I'm
1.
rolling.
Wimpy had over a 20, right?
I got a
Yeah, I got a
15.
21.
Yeah.
I got
I'm still blocked
15
up, so I didn't
plus
notice
5.
it.
I got a dirty 20 also. Like Quinn and I both got
Gosh.
dirty 20. My dice might.
All right. So
be
everybody but Myra and Boss Lady,
Oh, I need that dice.
while everybody works and comes together, they do hear the sound above them, and as they look up, they do notice a undead figure drop down on a very sturdy branch above them, and then kind of crouch down as if being sneaky.
Zombie cowboy ninja.
Aaron is scared of thunder, as are most animals, so he probably would be hiding somewhere at this point.
There is no thunder that has occurred.
Oh.
It's just rain.
When there is thunder, he
It's
most likely
rain
will
that has
be
occurred. It
hiding
is
there.
just cloudy.
Just like hiding underneath Caitlin's skirt or something.
Very odd.
Just cowardly in general when it comes to things like thunder.
Cowardly lion.
He can slice the neck of a goose off, but everything else terrifies him. Damn
So
goose.
are we all together technically?
Friendship is magic.
So now all of
Yeah.
you guys are together.
Okay.
Joey is above you guys. You guys know he's there. He feels he's being stealthy, but y'all recognize where he is. And I will say that all of you that are on the ground, you guys do recognize, and I'll let you guys do another perception check if you would like to see what is around you.
Okay. Really quick, I would also like to fill in the group of the frog people that Tom was telling me to look out, and that we should be friendly with them, to where nobody just hauls off and attacks them.
Who?
Okay. So go ahead. How
So
does
Tom
that?
was
How does that look?
So Tom was telling me that there's like people that look like frogs, but they stand on 2 legs, and you should probably
Frog
be friendly
people.
with them. So just keep an eye out. He said you don't want to get him mad, so.
Frog people.
Okay.
I can't see. My dice fell off the table.
Only Bubba and Myra can understand me though.
Well, you're back to fox form?
Guess I'll die then.
I'm
Yeah,
back,
he is
back
fox
in
form.
fox
Okay.
form.
So Quinn got a 5 and I got an 18.
Okay.
What?
So Quinn is actually for perception. So Quinn would
Yes.
actually be an 11. And I would be 23.
Are we rolling
For
for
perceptions.
perception again?
Yeah, Cray's saying if we
Yeah,
want to roll.
rolling for perception for surroundings this time. Rolled a
Yep.
12 plus 3. I've got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Nice.
Oof.
All right. So let's see. Quinn. So who got above a 15? Not including 15. It was Bubba. Then
I got a 7, so I think I got a 6.
okay. I know Wimpy got right at 15. I think Bubba, you said you got over.
Yeah, I got 23 in total.
You got a 23. Myra.
20 out of 20.
Good gosh, you got a 2.
Aww.
2?
Oh, you just you just need to add a 0 to that, then it's a 20.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, 2 plus her
A
perception
super dirty 20.
gives her a 4. All right. So and then Quinn was under 15, or was he above?
He was at
I got 11.
11
Bubba
in
said he had
total.
an 11.
Because he had 6 plus 5.
Okay, so 11. All right, got you. Go ahead and roll.
3.
3.
Struggle busing,
You
y'all.
are struggle busting tonight. Your perception is a +4, so 7. So Bubba's the only one that notices a nearby crate that is very vine covered and very difficult to notice. What would you like to do with that information, Bubba?
How far away is it? Is it in walking distance?
Very easily within walking distance. It's just off the beaten path. over on the left side of it, and it's just got a lot of vines and overgrowth on top of it.
Okay.
Be right back. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to walk over to it and investigate it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20 and apply your strength.
Apply strength.
Yep.
Strength is +0, so it's a flat. 10.
Flat 10.
Yeah.
All right. So you do go over. Do you want to try and open this crate?
Sure.
Okay. You are unfortunately unsuccessful. You are not strong enough yet to open this crate.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to try and do?
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything in the crate? Like if I can hear anything in the crate?
Perception wouldn't be for
Or
that.
I guess
Would be
insight?
for that. Yeah,
They
insight.
do it insight.
My insight and perception's the same thing. 16.
Not really.
+3. No, I'm saying my pluses. So 19, 21. I really need to go.
21?
Yeah, 21.
We should really go play blackjack, man.
I know.
I
know because I got 16, but my insight is +3, and then my proficiency for insight is +2. So
Nice. All right. So how do you go? How do you want to go about seeing if there's anything in here? You want to kick it?
I don't know if I want to kick it because if there's anything in here that's breakable. Can I look around and see if there's any holes in the crate?
Sure. Yeah. You don't notice anything crazy, although you do notice that there are a few loose boards, but they don't seem to be structural boards.
Okay.
Structural being something that would assist you in getting the crate open.
Okay.
All right. So since everybody is around, you all are seeing Bubba walk over to this crate and start inspecting things. Does anybody want to do anything to possibly help, or
I'll go over. Can I do something?
Yeah, you can do something.
Can I go over and ask him if he wants me to help?
Okay.
And have him help me?
All right. Do you want to try and open it yourself?
I'm too fixated.
What's Joey doing?
I was gonna say I'm too fixated on the wolf. I'm planning on. I mean, not wolf. I'm too fixated on that fox of the group. I'm planning on skinning and selling.
Everyone's skinning and being
No.
Everyone.
Oh no.
Wait, wouldn't
All
you
the-
have seen him
Boy,
change into a
carrots.
human?
He's
'Cause
dead.
he's
What are you
watching us all?
doing?
So Joey was-
Kitsune pelts are very valuable. You know.
There you go.
Did I just die and I didn't even witness it?
No,
No,
no.
not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, so what's Quinn doing? I didn't hear exactly.
So Quinn's coming over to assist you,
Okay.
but are you trying to open this crate yourself, Quinn, or do you want to give him help in opening it?
I want to give him a hand.
You want to give him a hand?
You grab on this side, I grab on this side, we heave.
All right. So both of you guys roll d20s and apply your strength.
Okay, I got both of ours. It's not great. So strength for Quinn would be. Oh no, Quinn got a 9. No, an 8, and I got a 13.
Dude, read a dice.
All right. You guys both lift and unfortunately are unsuccessful.
What color is the dice you're using, Bubba?
I'm swapping my dice out, and I'm using. I'm
I was like, these aren't my 20 dice.
I'm just swapping my dice out. Quinn, I have set aside a red set, like a whole red set. Swear, is it just here? So.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
Well, Aaron's gone over there. I noticed that there's a commotion going on over there, and I already didn't get a response from Carrots. So
A response? I didn't hear anything because I was.
So
was
I
trying to
head
hear
over
everything
there
that's
to
going
see
on.
what I head over there to see what they're doing. It's like,
Okay.
what are you what are you trying to do over here? What's going on?
We're trying to open this crate. I have a feeling
Alright.
there's something inside of it of importance.
Hey, Crayz, can I
Yeah.
Well, maybe you'll find chalk like I did earlier.
Chalk? You found
Chalk?
chalk?
Chalk.
What
Yeah,
type
I
of
found
chalk?
chalk and some
Yes, some magical chalk.
some weird
Is there-
letter from a nutcase. Anyway, I'm gonna sell the box, so.
Let me guess, I said it was magical or
Alright.
something?
Alright, let me try to open it.
All right, while she's doing this, Joey, what do you want to do?
I was gonna say, can I do a stealth roll to like stealthily climb down the tree and like get behind them?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
14 plus 4, so I've got an 18 on strength to open the box. Or
Okay.
to open
18 on strength to open the box. Joey, you did succeed in your stealthy approach. And Wimpy walks over and goes, "Tuh, tuh. Open sesame!" And the top of the box floats off to the side. and
I'm
lands.
the pickle jar opener of the group.
Miss Wimpy, please roll a d10.
Who?
Hold on, let me open up my app again.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
And
I gotta
Joey,
roll
how
a
did your
d10.
stealthiness look? Describe this to us.
Chicken.
I'll be sneaking up behind the group in
Okay.
the bushes.
Can I roll for perception?
Sure.
I'll roll for perception
You
too.
know,
Actually, what did I roll?
Since
actually,
we're all,
what did I
since
roll
all three
for
of us are
stealth?
together, I'll roll for
You
perception
rolled
too.
a 24.
combine a perception.
Rolled a 24. Nice.
Yeah.
Quinn got a 12. I got a nat 20 in perception flats.
All right, you guys.
Anyway, for my D10, I rolled 5.
Okay, so you rolled 50. All right.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm hearing for this is my stealth was successful because no one got a higher than 24.
Correct. Yes.
Hold on. No, that was flat. Mine was nat 20. And
What?
Quinn's was 12.
And what do you get then, Bubba?
25 in total.
So you're the only one that notices.
So Bubba notices the undead figure moving closer to the group, but is the only one that notices that. And while that's going on, Wimpy bends down and picks up a small doll from the box that contains full string.
That's not creepy.
So
Oh,
Quinn and
that's
I
not
are right
creepy
here.
at
Do we
all,
see
but-
her pick this up?
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys see everything that's going on. You just kind of notice out of the corner of your eye, Bubba, the undead figure moving closer.
Okay, I'd like to at least put my hand on my sword.
Okay.
Just in
like to
case,
run
because
over to Wimpy.
just in case anything happens with the undead figure or the doll.
Roll for perception to
So
see those
I want to
differences.
be ready. So I want to ready in action
I'm
And
pulling
to
that
attack
string.
to attack anything. So
The
I'm ready
string.
in action to attack anything that if anything pops up from pulling the string
All right,
or.
Bubba, you put your hand on your sword. Whatever happens, happens.
I have a question.
Just what you're
That
saying,
scares me more.
And I transform and head over to Wimpy.
Can I roll for perception? See that he put his hand on the sword?
man. Yeah.
To notice his heightened awareness of something?
6.
Yep.
6 plus.
And then
10.
while this is happening, Wimpy, you said you pull the cord.
Yes.
You
So
pull the
25
cord
total.
on the small doll, which does seem to be decently weathered, and you hear a rather distorted recording that goes,
Will you love me?
Drop kick the thing and throw it out.
No.
Drop kick it and throw it out.
Burn it with heavenly fire.
Alright,
So-
can I roll for perception on the doll to see if there's any kind of, see if I perceive any kind of enchantments or anything on it?
Holy magic there. Holy water.
Yeah. And what was the perception check for Quinn noticing that
A
Bubba
12.
readied his
There's a 12 in total.
12? All right. So you do recognize that he puts his hand on his sword.
Okay. Can I ask him what's wrong?
Can you Can you
I'm
ask
asking
what?
Sean.
Yeah. you
I'm
can
asking Sean.
ask him.
Yep.
What's wrong?
I have an unsure feeling
About
about
what?
this doll.
Should I get ready too?
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one. Can I roll for investigation onto the doll?
Yes, ma'am.
While they're rolling that, I'm
By
gonna do
the
a
way, I
perception
rolled
of
an
everything.
18 plus 3, so my investigation is 21 for the doll.
I'm gonna do a perception on seeing if anything's coming,
Yeah,
other
do
than
perception to see
the
if I'm
undead
noticing
figure.
anything.
Hey, Craig, can I?
Yeah.
I was wondering if I couldn't roll for a stealth and sleight of hand so I can shoot my crossbow bolt.
I got 11.
Okay, where are we trying? All right, so you notice what's going on. A lot of things going on. Myra, you rolled a 12. So you don't pick up on anything coming from the doll in terms of spookiness, other than the fact that it was found in a very worn crate, and that seems to be the only thing in that crate.
I do have my hand at my knife, right?
Maybe it's for the
Yes,
lighter.
you do have your hand at your knife. Wimpy, you also notice the fact that there is nothing magical, mystical, or anything about this doll. It's just a normal kid's doll that has a pull string on it.
Maybe it's the lighter's toy.
So I rolled a 21 in
Yay,
total
that's a
for
good
a
idea.
perception of the area.
You rolled a what?
21 in total for a perception of the whole area.
Anybody want the creepy doll?
Hell no. You can keep that thing
All
for
right.
yourself.
I suppose I'll take it.
Joey, you got a 19 plus. What were you looking for? The sleight of
Alright,
hand?
I'll give it to you, Kyla.
My sleight of hand's plus 11.
Plus. Oh, 30. Okay, so you got
What
a 30
level are
sleight
you?
of hand.
I'm level 1, but a Daemon Hunter has very good dexterity since they're assassins.
They also start out with all of
Dang.
their abilities.
What's the stats for the rest of your stuff?
Don't worry about it.
0.
Makes me.
All right, so you said the sleight of hand check. What was the other check? Stealth, which is a plus 9, and you got a 9, which is an 18. So 18 stealth, 30 on sleight of hand. So where are you firing these crossbows?
And I'm shooting the fox.
You're shooting the fox. So TJ,
Mm-hmm.
you have to make yourself an athletics
Roll
check,
saving.
Would that be a dexterity saving throw?
and then a
That's the
dex.
one roll that I've been failing.
Oh no.
Hello?
We can
The
hear
one
you.
roll I've been failing every time. This is going to be either my saving or death. And wait, you have a 30? I can't even roll that high.
No, you just. What did you roll? And
I
apply
haven't
your
rolled yet.
roll and apply your athletics.
11.
You rolled an 11.
It's a
Your
10.
athletics is plus 1, so
Oh,
12. Now roll again for a dexterity saving throw.
19.
19 plus 5 is a 24. So 24
That's not
plus
high
your
enough, though.
12.
So whatever
Yeah.
damage would be halved, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's
Well,
the damage
I have
dice
to-
on that?
I would have to give Cray my strength for him to do the numbers on how much damage I do.
What is your damage dice for your crossbows?
Damage dice?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't think I wrote that down.
You're rolling a D4, my guy.
Also, do I have to tell you my strength stat for this to?
Not if it's for a crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah, crossbow's just
It's
a weapon.
no, if it's a crossbow, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you're just pulling the trigger. You got really strong fingers. All right. Roll a
What did I
D4.
roll?
I'll roll a D4 for you. I'm over here acting like
I don't
you're-
have dice, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, you did 2 damage. You're
halved?
dual wielding, so that's times 2. So TJ, you have taken 4 damage. How do you respond?
All right.
I mean, I
Wait,
took
how much damage
so I
does
would
TJ
automatically
have in total?
transform.
TJ has 11 hit points. He's lost
Down to
4 of
9.
them.
No, he's down to 7. Holy crap.
TJ is now down to 7.
but I would transform out of, I just got shot out of nowhere.
Would transforming wherever the crossbow bolts
TJ,
hit
what are you
you,
doing? You just got shot.
what if it goes through your shoulder? How did that go from transforming?
Yeah. So where do you want the crossbow bolts to hit outside of vital spots, Joey?
I'd say in the kneecap.
For a fox?
Well, I mean, if I hit the kneecap, if I damage the kneecaps, they can't really run that well in their human form now, can they?
Good point.
Be right in the knee.
Good point. So you hit the knees.
Go for the weak spots and prevent them from running away. Go for the easy kill.
You hit the knees, and as TJ transforms back into his kitsune form, the arrows are still in his knees.
How?
So he once was an adventurer like you.
Don't I have a first aid kit?
I believe so.
Wait, we
He
lost.
did just leave.
All right, can I roll to move into a defensive position in front of him?
You could just
Like,
just
roll
move.
for athletics?
So you've moved into a defensive position. We'll just go with that.
As
I draw
I'm
my
looking
sword.
to defend him. So
Right. Got you. Yeah. So
Well,
how do you want
I want to move in front of him, so possibly athletics.
Bubba is yet. I'm pretty sure Bubba's yet the only one who knows where I'm at, right?
How close
Right.
is he to me?
So I'd say probably 20 foot, something to that effect, is how far
Well,
he's
they
away.
know that there's someone there, but they don't know who.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Bubba's
I
the
can
only one that
tell
knows
from
it's
the
the
direction the bolt
undead.
is coming out, at least what direction to be in front of him at.
Right. So these are definitely
what
things.
would
Go
my-
ahead and do a perception check for anyone that wants to be in on this in terms of understanding what's going on.
Where's my
Well, I
arrow?
want to heal,
Alright.
Aaron.
Okay, yeah, so you do have a small pack of medical supplies. So you can move over there, and then we'll roll a d20 to see how effective that is.
Can I lunge at him with my knife?
You can.
Oh.
You're
Would I be
20
able
feet
to-
away, though, so you have to move to him. And you don't necessarily know where he is.
That's true.
Yeah,
Would I be
only
my
Bubba knows right
grab
now,
my
Quinn.
spear, one of my spears, and
Alright.
throw it at
Roll for
him?
perception.
You can.
Well, I mean, I can see it coming. I have a perfect view of you guys.
Yeah,
but I
so
readied
I'm,
an action,
of
so
course,
anything
rolling.
that happened. Actually, wait, where's the fox? Where's TJ? Is TJ
Fox
by
is
Myra
next
or
to
by
Nat
me?
20 on perception.
I'm trying to heal
23 perception.
Would you roll again, Wimpy, for this perception?
23.
I rolled a nat 20, 23.
All right, so
Hmm.
I guess we have to roll for Joey's stealth.
And it's +9, as you know.
+9, and he rolls a 5, so that's a 13.
Fuck.
Wimpy,
God damn.
you locate this man's hiding in the bushes.
You see what I told you, man? I roll low numbers.
You do, with 2 little crossbows sitting there. Myra
Okay,
moves over
Can
to.
I whisper to Quinn? I want you to distract him. Wait, did Quinn see him?
No.
What was the perception check for Quinn? You do a roll for him.
18 plus 6, so 24.
24? Yeah, so he notices as well.
So I whisper to
You guys-
Quinn, distract him, and I'll shoot him with my bow.
Okay, now you guys are across from this crate, so whispering's not. You can't really whisper too quietly. So those close by will hear it as well.
Yeah, but if he's 20 feet,
Not
he
Joey.
can't hear me talk quietly.
I am undead with supernatural abilities. What do you mean?
But you haven't
But don't you
activated
think
any of
you
those
do?
abilities.
As silly as it sounds, do you?
Well, well, I mean, I do have my secret form that I could use against you guys.
But you haven't.
Please, for the love of
Who said
everything,
I'm not going
not
to?
use that form. Just please.
Sake of everyone's reminder.
Okay, so basically my void form makes me twice as fast. And since I have a base speed of 40, I have 80 speed.
This character's so
plus there's
broken.
other things that happen. But that he hasn't unlocked the ultimate yet. Alright, Myra wants to let's see how good Myra's healing is.
That's not an ultimate, that comes with me, kinda like fucking Aaron's Kitsune. It fucks.
Yep, yeah, true. Well, I was talking about the other ultimate where you like stop time and everything.
Am I able to lunge at him?
Oh yeah, that's my ult, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I can't use it anyway because I don't have enough energy to use it.
What did I get, Cray?
Myra, you rolled a 1.
Oh yay!
Yo, let me unmute finally.
He's not really alive anymore.
Well, he's only down to 7 health. So you go over there, you kind of like you whip out the medical supplies.
I guess I could give it to him and he could try and do it himself.
Can I do the distraction thing?
Yeah, Quinn, you hear the whisper from Bubba asking for you to be the distraction.
No problem with that.
All right, are you going to be the distraction?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, how are you going to distract?
So, I can see him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I try to tackle him, right?
Okay.
Oh no.
I have a lot of dexterity. You think about this real quick.
I don't know your stats. So.
I have 10 to acrobatics, which means I can probably just dodge your attack and kind of do a bit of counter damage to you.
All right, here's what we're going to do. All right? Quinn, you want to tackle this man, yes? Because theoretically, the characters don't know each other's stats.
Yeah.
All right, so Quinn wants to tackle him. Quinn tackles him, and we attempt to see if Joey dodges. Then Joey dodges. Like that's just kind of the way it goes right now.
So would that be an acrobatics check if he tackles for Quinn?
So for Quinn, you would be doing an athletics check,
Athletics.
and then Joey would be doing an
Pretty
acrobatics
sure I'd be doing the
check.
acrobatics.
Well, if he's jumping for him, wouldn't that be athletics? I mean acrobatics because he's jumping.
No, because he's
Tackle?
running at me with.
He's running out to tackle, right?
Athletics.
So it's athletics. You gotta be
Tackling
athletic to
requires-
try and tackle, whereas acrobatics is dodging out of the way.
Okay.
Joey, what is your acrobatics?
Plus 10 to acrobatics.
Bro, and I rolled a nat 20. So you have a 30.
Quinn got a 10 minus 1.
Oh, but
I'm sorry,
Can I
Quinn,
mention
but
it
as you dive, Joey just jumps in very, very stylishly.
So I can do this one of 2 ways.
I have a question real quick.
I can throw a spear, or I can do a longbow. But my longbow's range is 150 to 600. Would I be able to hit something closer with a longbow?
Since I successfully dodged his attack, can we roll for me doing a counter attack with my crossbows on them?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Sure.
Since he's on the ground.
Good point. And you've had time to reload your bows. In terms of Bubba, your longbow is 150 to 600, so I would say within 150, unable to use that.
Okay.
With accuracy, at least.
It had to be a high DC to hit, was what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Joey got a 9 plus. What were we applying? Was it the sleight of hand?
Yes, sleight of hand, which is plus 11.
Plus 11. Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
So Quinn's
right, so
dexterity saving throw would need to be what? 20?
I think it needs to be over
20.
20.
So now do Quinn. Now have Quinn roll for an acrobatics with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Because as he went to tackle him, Joey jumped out of the way. So now realistically, Quinn's like laying on the ground.
So it's an 18 and a 17 for Quinn. But
18 to
his
17?
acrobatics is +5, so it'd be 22.
22.
But he has at a disadvantage, so there's a minus a point. There's a minus a few points from being on the ground.
No, so I rolled 2 dice. Oh yeah, because he's prone. Wait, no, that'd be the would it?
Yeah.
So if you rolled 2, then disadvantage would be the lower of the two numbers.
Yeah, it's the 17. Plus
So
5
17
is
plus
minus
5 is
17.
22. So he got a 22. All right, so then we'll roll a d4. And it's a 3. So Joey dodges out of the way and quickly shoots his little crossbow arrow. Where do they hit?
For 6 damage.
For 6 damage. Quinn is now down to 6 health. Oh, I thought that was
Let me
Quinn.
know when I've got a turn because I'm rolling for intimidation.
Let me know when I have a turn as well.
Okay, so while he's shooting Quinn, I'm gonna throw a spear at him. I'm gonna attempt to throw a spear
All right.
Joey. While he's
Alright.
distracted. So would I have advantage since he's distracted? As like a step?
Yes.
Instead of being +10 to acrobatics, I'll have a +8 since there's -2 points for distraction. Yes. But still +8 instead of +10.
No, I was saying for me, I'd roll 2 dice for advantage because you're distracted. So it'd be like a surprise attack.
No. Actually, the advantage you would have is having 2 points minus off of my acrobatics. That's your advantage.
I don't know how long I have before my mic and stuff cuts out again, but can I roll to heal since Myra gave me the bandages?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then Wimpy wants to roll to intimidate.
Earlier, but I'm gonna roll again. 18.
Okay, so you were able to. All right, now roll your d4 again.
3.
All right, so you were able to
So
heal
3 out of the 4
3
damage
points.
with you.
So you were able to heal 3 HP, so you went from 7 up to 10. So you almost healed back to full health.
Okay, so Wimpy's intimidating before I do anything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Wimpy's gonna intimidate.
It depends on whose turn is first.
Well, I think at this point. What's up, Joey?
I was gonna ask. Actually, what do I have against the intimidation? Is it just deception?
I mean, you could reverse intimidate would be the only thing. I mean, you could do deception, I guess.
Well, I mean, I guess I can do a counter intimidation since I have +5 to it.
That's what I'm thinking. To be like an intimidation via intimidation type deal. All right. So what did you get, Wimpy, for your intimidation check?
17.
Okay. Was there any that was with your additions?
That I think I have a -1 in charisma, but my charisma stat is 8. So if since this is combat, are we going to be adding my charisma stat?
No, you add what your intimidation is.
Looks like you're -1.
What's your?
Yeah, so I got a 7. I got a 17 in total.
Okay, got you.
All right.
So
Roll you got.
Joey rolled an 18, and then plus his 5
Plus
for
5.
intimidation would be a 23. So you do a very good job in intimidating. Unfortunately, Joey's it doesn't affect him as much, and so he keeps his composure and continues what he's doing.
Yeah, so
I roll for stealth.
The intimidation is applying to what I'm going to say, and that is, what the fuck are you doing to my fox?
There you go.
What the fuck are you doing
as I pull out my blade?
You know what? I'm gonna reply with, "What the fuck are you doing in my home?"
This looks like a forest, and we're off of a path that is obviously a public path, considering there are road signs. How the hell are you going to say that it's yours?
Down the path, we go back down the path. We go down a rugged path that was beaten down. You would see a tree house, maybe a couple.
Okay, so we're not at your home. We're on a path that you take to go home. We're not at your home.
Well, from what it
You look like a
seems,
kid.
you either leave or one of you ain't leaving this forest. Or,
I-
or I could let you go if
No.
you give me information on a bounty I'm after.
Where are you going?
What? First off, I asked a question first. And second off, you just described to me where your home is, and it's
Yeah.
not here. So we are not in your home.
I live in this section of the forest, so
Okay, so it's kind of like, oh, I have a house that's close to a town, so the town belongs to you? No.
well, from where
It
I'm
doesn't.
standing, you're not in a winning position to be sassy.
Oh,
I-
please.
Why
You
I-
just don't have any fucking common sense. Now, what the fuck? Why did you shoot my fox?
For the pelt. Valuable.
Yeah, I know it's valuable. That's why he's my fox.
And I'm a hunter.
So am I. Hands off my fox.
Don't touch the fox.
Well, then I guess I'm taking this little one that tried tackling me then. As
Oh, fuck you.
compensation.
Okay,
yeah,
so
no,
he's
if
distracted.
you
Can
want him,
can I
take
do
him.
my turn while he's distracted talking?
If you want him, take him.
Can I
He's
attack?
annoying as shit.
Hello, can I
The
do
one
some?
person that
Yeah,
your
I-
character doesn't care about, just like, I'm taking him. She's just like,
Let's go.
okay.
I got a
I
nat
see how you
20
can
on
tell.
my
Oh no, you can
Tell me
have
out.
Quinn. Quinn is all yours.
I got
Yeah,
a
we'll
nat
just take it
20
back,
on my
Joey.
account on my surprise attack.
Hey, I'm doing the same thing. Let's see if we can double team him.
TJ, you're injured. You have arrows in your knees.
He's healed.
No, he was able
He's
to, he
healed
was
now.
able to heal.
But I
We
got
pulled him
nat
out
20
together,
on
so-
my
I got a
surprise attack. So would
14.
that be crit?
No.
TJ, you need to make let's see, you did your roll to go into stealth, so you need to roll for roll and apply athletics again to do your attack. Bubba, you said you rolled a net 20.
Nat 20. Would that be a critical roll
No.
for damage for a spear?
No, because you're gonna need
That'd be
athletics
crit-
to be able to throw it.
Okay.
It'll
Where's
be
that
a critical, and a
Said I
net
need to
20 will
roll
be a critical.
a 15.
Bubba,
What?
Bubba, a net 20 will be critical with a melee weapon, but not a ranged weapon.
I got a 16.
Okay. TJ got a 16. Joey's doing
Nope, one's a bitch.
disadvantage.
There's a bitch nearby.
You take down 2
Oh,
points, so it's a plus.
You haven't rolled for Joey.
No, but I already sneezed, so it's not looking too good for Joey.
This says it's a crit on my app. If you roll a 20
What?
for a spear.
It's a 4. It's a 4. So Boss Lady starts sneezing randomly.
As you've already heard.
Well,
As you've
actually,
already
she'd
heard.
already be sneezing because Wimpy and Quinn are around.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Those are mean.
She sneezes more.
Plenty of sneezing to go around.
Hey, listen to dice.
The dice,
You
okay?
see the damn box and I get things taken.
All right, so let's see here. So TJ, Joey, what was your acrobatics again?
It's plus 10, but since it's a surprise attack, you minus 2.
Okay, so that would be a plus 7. So that means that you got a 22.
No, plus 8.
Plus 8.
No, plus 8.
Oh, plus 8. You're right. Fair enough. So 23. And so TJ rolled a 15. Bubba, you rolled
I
a
rolled a 16.
you rolled a 16, right?
So
Yeah.
I have higher, so
Yeah.
So theoretically, I dodged both their attacks, then, right?
Uh,
rolled higher.
Bubba got a 20.
What's
How
your-
would you be higher?
He
Because I
got
got
20,
15.
I
He
got
got
20.
20.
I got 23.
But I got
Well, wouldn't that
15.
just mean half damage? Because whatever your armor class is, wouldn't it have to hit?
all right. So Bubba, what did you roll entirely? I know you had nat 20. but you're
Nat
applying
20 for the attack and 17 for my acrobatics. I mean my
17
athletics.
to acrobatics. So 17 and a 16 would amount to 33. So 33. So the double attack, okay? The double attack does have an effect. So both, we're going to have, Bubba's going to roll a d4 for attack, and we'll have TJ do the same.
I can pick up my D4. It's freaking impossible to pick up a triangle.
So it's a D4, not a
Wait.
D6 like my spear says. I'm asking.
Actually, no, yeah, do your d6 if it says d6.
I don't even remember what my blade uses.
Because technically it says I get 2, but that's my app. Could be wrong.
Yours is a d4, TJ.
Because I got a 20, it says it's a crit on my thing, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
D4 plus 3.
Yeah, so you said 3 plus 3?
Or plus 8. I don't know which one's which. It doesn't, I can't tell.
No, it's not.
It says on my thing, but I can't read it. It's blurry.
Yeah, no, it says, so the attack bonus is, so that's, I believe that's if you have advantage and you apply that, which you don't really have. And then the D1 4 plus 3, so you got a 3, which is 3, so you do 6 piercing. And then Bubba, roll, what did you get?
So on my D6, with bludgeoning, it says 4. Oh no, I guess piercing. That's piercing. Never mind.
So you rolled a 4, so a total of 4?
Yeah, damage 4.
4, so how much health do you have, Joey?
Hold on, let me look at my sheet real quick. 25.
Alright, so you take 10 damage from this attack.
Yeah,
Even though
25,
you were able to evade it in terms of any type of life threatening, but you did take damage. They did hit you.
Can I fire back at the fox?
I'm between you and the fox right now.
Yeah, so you would be firing.
Well, if it's a headshot, then is headshot instant death? By the way, just asking. Like,
no.
actually, like,
I think what I've read is correct, it'd be if you do more damage than what they have left and what their total health is, it's instant death.
It's like if I hit like a clean bolt right in the head.
Can I use a push, like to push the arrow?
Ooh.
I mean, you can.
Definitely.
But you actually in order to do that, you have to roll higher than what my sleight of hand is.
What do I have?
It shouldn't be sleight of hand. It should be whatever it takes for your hit dice would be.
In order to push my arrow away, you have to roll higher than my sleight of hand, since that's what I'm using to then quickly shoot my target with a speed.
Which again, there is a dark elf between you and your target.
And I mean, I guess I'm shooting you then.
Oh, Joe, sorry, by the way.
Well, I'm trying to push the dark away.
Okay.
Which direction, left or right? Because I think I'm not sure where.
Hold on, actually, let me do some. Hold on, Crayz, just give me a second here. Let me do some math here. Ooh, not yet, but it's close. Anyway, continue. I almost have enough energy.
I can just like blow everything within a radius of me away from me.
when I have enough energy to freeze time completely, you won't be able to push anything away since you'll be frozen.
Boss Lady's just standing there watching, I guess.
Yeah, Boss Lady's like
disinterested.
Boss Lady's just like down the trail by now. She's like she's completely out of the forest by now.
Boss Lady has reached into her backpack and pulled out a popsicle.
She's hungry.
Hey, I'm gonna sleep for a hot minute.
It's like the equivalent of pulling out like popcorn during an argument. She's just watching this for entertainment.
I did that.
My last meal with seeds.
I did that first session.
Yeah. All right. So
Joey wants to
Wait,
counter
I got an
attack
idea.
Fox, so he's
No,
gonna
wait a minute,
attack
wait a minute,
Quinn.
Actually, can I change my action real quick? 'Cause I just thought of something better.
Okay.
While they're all focused on the fox, can I use my sleight of hand plus acrobatics to then jump behind me to hit the little Quinn with 6 HP left?
Let's see.
We lost her. Oh, there's Wimpy.
There she is.
Yeah, sorry, my internet temporarily disconnected.
You just gotta love when that happens.
All right. So
Cool idea.
what? All right. So Quinn, you need to roll for acrobatics. Joey, what am I applying to your roll?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, but you're also using acrobatics to get behind.
To get over to him faster to get a more accurate shot. Yeah.
Okay. Your acrobatics is +9.
Plus 10. It's there's no longer a debuff on it, so it's back to 10.
Got you. Okay. All right. So you got a 30 for acrobatics. So by golly, you're a freaking jumping queen. And then Myra, what are you trying to blast wind at? Are you trying to blast wind at his attack at Wimpy, or well, now it's changed over to an attack at Quinn.
If it I just want to make a circle around us with fire.
You're not even bothering to protect your teammate Quinn, dude. You're just protecting the fucking inner fox at circle at this point. Like I don't give a shit about that guy over there, but this is different.
All right.
I almost feel bad for Quinn.
So we're
play games that rely on teammates.
all right,
You wouldn't
Bo,
feel
what was
bad
Quinn
for him if
roll?
you talked to him for 5 minutes.
I
What is Quinn rolling for?
apologize 3 times.
I'm trying to hear
You're rolling
everything
for
that's going on.
acrobatics,
Acrobatics.
and I'm applying the sleight of hand because you're trying to shoot, and the sleight of hand was
Which is
8.
plus 11.
Oh, plus 11.
What is Quinn trying to beat?
What did he roll?
13 plus 5.
18?
18.
Holy.
Trying to be 30.
All right. And then Myra's trying to do fire? Fire ring?
Yeah, just a like a fire ring between the group and Joey.
Okay.
Besides Quinn, because there's absolutely nothing I could do to prevent that.
Okay. Got you.
Like
All
a
right,
defensive
so-
I have a
wall
question
of
really quick. Is
fire.
there any way for me to
Yes.
sneak behind?
If you walk
Joey?
through if you walk through the fire circle, Myra will damage you.
Hold on. I'm not behind Myra. I'm by the crate. Is there any way for me to get behind Joey and Quinn?
No.
No?
Not in time.
So here's the series of events that have occurred. Joey has very gracefully, acrobatically, and like a gymnast, jumped and performed and pushed himself a little bit further back off of the path, giving him a perfect shot at Quinn. He grabs both of his little crossbows and goes, and as he goes, just like that, Quinn turns and then begins to react, but before he's able to fully react, Myra, please enact how you cast this fire circle.
I
say
take
more
my
dust.
fairy dust and I use my wind magic to distribute it around us like in a whirl. And
Like
it
that?
makes a blaze that is a significant size.
So you engulf this circumference around everybody within your known group. The only one outside is Joey, and this tornado inferno that has been created does not damage those inside, but the bolts as they come through the fire are singed and disintegrate and no longer make their way through. saving Quinn.
Oh, thank God.
I thought Quinn was away from Myra, so Myra couldn't interfere with me hurting Quinn.
Myra was able to make a circle that was big
Myra's
enough
right
to
by him because she was.
everybody in her group. Part of her request on her turn.
And she had run over to Quinn to heal him anyway.
Yes, so
Hey,
she,
Myra.
No, she ran.
Because she
TJ,
was
She ran over. She ran over to the fox and healed him.
right, yeah, and then the distance was
Oh,
one
not
where
Quinn. Sorry, yeah.
she was able to get over there. She was able to handle the fire. She did it. They saved. They are now there's a giant fire tornado barrier between the group and Joey's character.
Hey, Cray. You know what? I'm gonna leave this fate into your hands. Should I be evil right now?
All right, so I'm going to be entirely truthful. No. For the sake of this being our third session, please, for the love of everything,
Because
be nice.
Because Myra forgot one important detail. I could take control of her elemental power and turn it against all of you, and there's nowhere for you to go at that point.
Well, yeah, we are playing. You're playing with a whole bunch of first timers. Nobody's gonna think about that.
So
But
you make
I'm gonna be nice.
point.
And honestly, your character seems really fucking OP right now.
I know he's got 25 health. Everybody else has a max of 13. Lowest of 7.
Listen, Linda.
Listen,
Linda.
Hush. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me explain. Listen, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, please be nice, Joey, and understand that you are the most versed in D&D within this group. So yes, there are things that you can do. Yes, there are ways that you could turn this entire situation and basically nuke and microwave everybody that is currently in the group. I will request outside of the game entirely that you do not do that for the sake of having fun in this environment, because it has been fun, especially all of this. I really don't want to see any of these characters die instantly. That's all I'm gonna say to that.
If I may just say something to Wimpy here. This is actually my most balanced character. Myra can testify.
What do you want to do?
Oh my god.
Oh my
gosh.
Yeah, you know what?
Huh?
For the sake of everything, Trey, I'm going to use my acrobatics to go back into the tree line and retreat.
Sounds good. All right.
I want to hop in on this.
Before your acrobatics, we'll roll for your acrobatics here. We'll roll for your acrobatics. You 5.
She's my buddy. That's the Fire Lord right there.
Okay, so with that being said, he didn't go very far. So anywho, I'm gonna hop in this
Well,
shit.
plus 9, so he's got an 11.
She won't take damage until she's fire.
Why are
I
we
can't
fighting
hear
this
both
guy?
of you
Why
at
can't we
once. What the
just,
hell
like,
is
ask
going
He
on?
attacked the fox.
Okay, he attacked the fox. Can we like maybe like
God.
mediate this shit as opposed to like fighting each other? Holy cow. We're trying to find this lighter.
Well, I just tried to.
Let's just all take a seat. Let's take a deep breath. Let's
I offered
sit
a
down,
Quinn as a sacrifice.
Does anyone need tea?
And now I'm no longer giving you an apology.
Hey, Wimpy, I have a question. Do you have any more of that carrot tea?
Somebody said they would take tea.
Who wants tea?
Hold on, Wimpy. Do you have any more of that special tea that we might be able to give?
I think she sold it all to
Oh,
Tom.
she did. She
I sold it all to Tom.
Got no more for Tom.
I sold it all to Tom,
might
so
calm
no
people
more
down.
wild parsley tea.
He's got
Can I say
some
something?
good stuff.
You know what? Hold on, Trey. I changed my mind. I have an idea.
Okay.
For the sake of having a good campaign, I'm gonna make a truce, and I'm gonna hand over 3 things of bandages, 2 things of steaks for the fox, you know.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand over half a pound of berries.
Better not be cooked.
Well, you'd have to come
Rolling
through
to test
fire to do
food
that.
is poisoned.
All right. So
The food's not poisoned, considering I've been eating it, even though I don't need it to sustenantly survive.
I thought you were eating beans.
Yeah, but
And
I
poison pigs.
anytime food changes hands, I always check to see if it's poison. That's part
That's
of my
fine. Do your
character.
perception
It's
check.
just her character.
I mean, you can check to see if it's
All right,
well,
12 for free. I've got a 15.
Can I say
unless you
15 perception.
It's not poison.
unless you eat the steak raw, I don't think that's gonna do anything to you.
Okay.
Myra?
Over here. We're just being cautious. All right. So, how does this truce? Because right now there is a wall of fire that is being enacted. How does this truce go about?
Well, I mean, I handed over medical supplies and food. Cause
What, into the fire? There's still
Right.
fire.
No, no, I handed it to Wimpy.
There's a wall of
She's
fire.
in the fire.
Wimpy's
What
in the
fire?
fire.
Well, do you,
Yeah, there's like
Okay,
a
you know what,
cocoon of
Myra-
fire
Myra-
around us.
okay, how about Myra deactivate this fire? Then maybe I can.
Well, we
hand it
don't.
over.
We still think your intentions
You
are
might
bad.
need to
So
say something so that we can hear you.
How do I
or
know this is
something,
not
I
a
don't know.
trick?
Okay, now how about this? You see me pull stuff out of my bag, and all.
it's a bomb.
That wasn't me this time. I think that was Quinn.
That's Quinn. Quinn's doing the sound effects.
I'm gonna deactivate the fire
Okay.
bubble, I guess you could say.
So you stop doing this,
Yeah.
and the fire slowly sizzles down, and you everyone now
He's
sees
still terrified for his life.
character with a handful of medical supplies and another handful of raw, non-poisoned meat, and he's extending both of them out, going, "I know I'm better, but carry on."
Do you not?
Wait, I just realized. Never mind.
Not
It's
know
a,
better?
it's a ranger stat that I just realized.
I
I
first.
just
Can we go
realized.
get this
No,
tiger
because
now?
Joey was saying since it's a ranged weapon, I don't have my crit wouldn't be a 20 on a ranged weapon, but since I'm a ranger, it is.
Well, I didn't know you were a ranger. Maybe that would be good information to know ahead of time.
Yeah, well, you just started.
You just started.
Can I request a quick
questions
bathroom
over
break?
here.
I just
I'm gonna
started
be
pointing
sleeping.
guns.
So wait, let me roll another d6 and see what it would have been. Plus
Yeah,
1
would
damage.
he have damage?
Did
No.
nothing.
All right. So, anyways, so Joey's got these wonderful, great things that he comes walking over. How do we accept this? What's happening?
I run behind Wimpy because I am terrified of this man.
I tell everybody that let's go get this liger and stop messing around.
I'm gonna do a perception check and see if anything's like stalking us in the forest.
Can I say something to Myra?
I'm with Myra on that.
Wait,
Something to Myra?
since we've been able to hear it ever since we walked in, is the swooshing above us still going or no?
Yes, the
Okay.
swooshing is still going. They don't give a
Can I-
hoot.
Can I say something to Myra?
But
Thank you. Don't get Shane.
you're welcome.
You appreciate it.
Glad we didn't have Quinn
Not-
die
yeah.
or me die because we were both really close to doing it.
They're not gonna let you die. You're the fox. You're a pet.
I tried to save you, but then like Joey's like, nah.
Joy
Nah,
didn't even
I'm
care
going
about
after
me
him.
by myself standing over here that everybody else
I
ran
know, you
towards the
didn't go
fox.
after
He's
them,
on
he
the
was like-
back. You're the one laying on the ground with 2 crossbow bolts in his back. Or in his
True.
kneecap.
Thank you.
Still have an arrow in me.
Hey,
I think you still have both of them in
sorry.
your knees.
Can everyone?
Oh, well, we're able to hear you for a little bit there.
Waking up.
I think.
Hold
you're-
on a minute. Hold on.
Can I
have to-
request? We can
I
go
have
get my
to-
charger.
Put it in chat, Wimpy.
before-
You keep breaking up.
I have a
I'm pretty
very.
sure she said, "Can I go get my charger?" And if that's the case, yes.
Yeah, go get your
Hey,
charger.
Craig. Hey, Craig. Actually, can I ask you a question? Has
Yes.
at any point
I'll
someone
be back
said,
shortly.
has at any point someone said they removed the crossbow bolts from the fox's leg?
Yes, that was a part
When
of
I
the
bandaged myself,
process
how would
that
I-
happened. TJ used the medical supplies.
Yeah,
Very-
I would
Well,
have
you
been able
didn't-
to fix him, and he was
I
able
don't,
to
I
do
don't think
some.
I would have the arrow in my leg.
I'd like to do a
Well,
nature
using the
check and see if
actual-
there's
using
any herbs that are helpful with
Tigers
medicine.
around?
All right, we have to get
Well,
better at getting one person.
well, actually,
Okay, sorry.
just to say, using the medical supplies doesn't mean you remove the crossbow bolts. You have to do that separately.
All right, so I enact the powers of the DM, and I say that TJ had the power within the medical supplies. There were giant scissors, like shears, like that you clip hedges with. That was in the medical supplies. They
You
packaged
made
it
it
out
like
really
when you get
small.
like porcupines.
Yeah, he snapped off both of the
Well,
bolts and was able to put bandages around them.
well, I'm pretty sure I should heal Quinn, considering I also have a decent medicine.
I look like a Minecraft character who got hit by 2 arrows by a skeleton.
Skeleton's attack.
My actually, just in case if you're wondering, I have +5 to medicine.
Okay, got you. All right, so we'll make a roll. We'll make a roll. Quinn, do you accept this healing?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's an 18. So
But
you
I
heal.
say no.
You heal by 2 points.
Oh.
So you go to 8.
Yay! I have 1 crossbow bolt in my back.
You're a little more alive.
You're a little
Hmm.
All right.
Hold on, I have to look this up to make sure this is on. I gotta look this up real quick.
Okay.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was looking because I have an ability that lets me heal things, but they have to be a certain HP for me to heal them any further. And since he's not at 9 or 10, I
Wow.
can't heal him by 2.
He's literally 1
I'm
health.
sorry for not letting me die. Immediately.
Hey, as long as you guys are helping him not die. All right. So everybody's
Just use it as a sleight of hand.
is winding down. People are healing back up. Everybody's kind of hanging out. Joey's handing out free steaks.
While they're doing
They're
that,
raw.
since I'm not in the group right there, I'm on guard watching the surroundings.
Okay, you're on guard watching the surroundings. Do you want to do a perception check?
Yeah, perception check.
Okay. Boss lady, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'd like to do perception check too.
Okay.
See what's around me.
I got 24 in total perception check.
I can just imagine a scenario where Cinder is trying to attack me out of nowhere.
I promise
Just
you,
runs up.
Cinder will never attack you.
All right.
Here.
Say that.
So a +4. So you said you got a
12.
12, so a 16. Bubba, you actually notice and you catch a glimpse of the 3, what they are, humans that have been flying above you guys this whole time through trees. You watch where they're jumping. You find that same tree branch, and you notice that the 3 people you see are not the same people every time. That it really looks like they're just a lot of people moving in groups of 3 through the treetops at amazing speeds.
I shoot him.
You miss.
You can't see him, Joey.
Your crossbow bolts just hit the
Listen,
top.
I'm a paranoid demon hunter. I don't like people. It's taking a lot of willpower not to freak out on you guys.
You really don't like people? I couldn't guess.
Wow. I couldn't guess you just attacked a group of them.
The 2 crossbow bolts in my back are definitely not a signal for that. That's like a
Listen,
friendly
It's like you love
note saying,
people.
So
"Hi,
who's the
man."
people who didn't take damage? Wimpy,
Wimpy's
Myra,
not taking damage.
Boss
Myra's
Lady,
not
and
taking damage. Boss Lady's not taking damage. You haven't taken damage yet.
I still
But
have.
So the only
You're
2 who are
fine.
trying to get killed apparently are Quinn and TJ. Got it.
You.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Did it
killed.
Well,
I tried to save Quinn.
Well, and then
well,
Joey.
Quinn was the one who
Oh, we told me to.
recklessly charged at me and tried to tackle
Because
me.
Bubba told me to.
I said distract him. I didn't say charge at him.
Well, you could have given me a bit of
You
a
could have started a
attack.
conversation.
Oh. Have you heard my other conversation with the Dark Elf up there?
I hope Ruby can get back in here. Right, so
I
anyway,
honestly don't think talking would have done anything better.
You probably would have got a crossbow bolt in your cheek.
realistically, I would probably agree. That probably wouldn't have done much. Joey would have been like, "You're distracting me." Just headshot at him. All right. So,
Yeah, I'd rather not have that happen.
so the group is now encircled around this crate. There is Wimpy has been trying to pass off this doll, but she dropped it amongst this.
No, I took the doll.
Oh, you took the doll. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Myra-
Myra has the doll now
Actually,
with the pull string. Do you want to do anything with it?
Actually, can I roll for persuasion and pull out the wanted poster of Matt Damon?
Okay.
If you want to see the picture that it is, go up to the dump chat. You can
I
see
seen
it.
it. I seen it. I seen
What
it.
was
Alright, I
what was
see
your
it.
persuasion again?
I'm pretty. Hold on, let me check just to make sure I got this at. Oh, it's +4.
Okay, good. You got a 24. How
Have you seen this fucking guy?
Listen, I've already told you I've never seen that guy in my life.
You see, we're new here. We don't know anything around here.
There he goes, his accent again.
Listen, I know Matt Damon, but I don't know anyone else. Name Matt Damon.
No, Matt Damon. Is that what you just said?
He's in my world. He's from my world. I don't think he's for your.
Me not having a clue that I'm from a different world.
I've
seen him before.
I am not from around
he
here.
comes to the town that I live by. Don't ask me the name, because I forget.
Well, so TJ has seen
Oh,
him.
good lord.
Well, TJ wasn't in the back area with Wimpy and Quinn when Joey asked
He was very
originally.
observant of the village.
But the poster was shown to TJ, right? The one that Joey just
It was
showed.
shown to everyone, I thought.
Yeah. So TJ recognizes the person on the poster, but doesn't know the actual name, but recognizes the face.
I don't know
I
who
don't
it is.
recognize the town that I'm from either.
Yeah, TJ doesn't.
Okay, you know what? Actually, since Wimpy just joined, I'm gonna use my 23-year-old persuasion and show Wimpy the wanted poster of the person I'm after.
Yeah.
Do you know Do you know a Matt Damon by chance?
Let's see if our mic's working.
David.
I don't know.
I think the Dark Elf lost the ability to talk during the conflict.
Potentially, we'll see.
Can't she type in the chat?
Pretty sure she can.
Probably could.
Man, her internet is really not liking her today.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, she's typing somewhere. Oh, here we go. She's a tip into typing.
Yep.
Gotta try a different Wi-Fi source.
Okay.
All right, so everybody is hanging around this crate. Shit has happened. Is there anything? What else do you want to do, Boss City?
I want to check out these human things that are flying.
You want to check out the human things
I
that
have
are flying above?
I have an idea here, correct.
Enlighten us.
12 plus 4 or
Yeah,
3?
plus 4 would be 16. So you catch a glimpse of the feet that are hitting the tree branches up at the top.
Okay.
And then,
Hey, yo! Everyone look up. There's shit flying above head. It looks sketchy. Anyone else see this?
I saw
Or
it.
is this just me? Am I still tripping on
While
it?
Boss Lady screamed that.
If any of them is Matt Damon, then I might look.
There's no Matt Damon up there. They might kill you, so you still might want to look.
What would it be to check? Would it be an insight check or investigation check to see if there was an animal in the crate that we were trying to examine earlier?
sure. Yeah, do investigation.
Completely forgot about that crate.
I was
Plus 6.
I was
18,
kind of thinking
24.
if I.
Nothing else was in that crate.
I'm saying overtime.
just that
I was saying overtime.
Nothing is in the crate.
Okay.
Nothing was in the crate. It's just that doll.
Why a big crate for just a little doll?
Hey, Cray, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
If I use history and insight on the doll, can I get like a vision of the doll's history?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, can I do
So,
that
like,
too?
I have to roll because I have to roll for history and I have to roll for insight.
All right. So what's your history? You got a 10. Mario, you can do it too. Yeah.
A 10. Only look at the sheet. It's a +2, so it's a 12.
Okay. The 12 for history, and then your insight is what?
It's a oh, that one's a +5.
Cool, you got it too. So a 7 and a 14.
God damn it.
So you take a look at that doll. You kind of hold it. You kind of feel it a little bit, and nothing really happens. You accidentally pull the string, and all you hear is,
Will you love me? Hey, don't do that.
No, I'll never. No, I won't.
and
I
Myra.
just start insulting the doll like
6.
repulsively.
Check Myra's here. Myra's history is +4, so that's 10.
Damn it.
Insight is +1, and she gets a 10. So 2 10s. So you take a look. You kind of snatch the doll from Joey as he insults it, and
Give me that back.
You should have just asked, you mother fucking.
and you feel around. You know it feels soft. You can definitely feel that it is worn, but nothing comes to mind. Nothing, no history of it. And you accidentally pull it as well, and it goes.
Will you laugh me?
If that doll talks one more time, I'm taking a pair of scissors to that damn
What
wire.
if we
then
tell
stop
the doll
pulling the string.
yes? What if we tell the doll yes?
You tell a yes. I'm not telling a yes. I don't care for that
I'm
doll.
I'm saying as a group. I'm talking to the whole
See,
group.
I took a screenshot of my
Yeah,
internet
but
speed test.
whoever
before my-
says yes is like fully dedicated
I have
to
a
it.
question. Question.
Okay.
Can you guys hear this?
Yes. What?
Oh.
No.
Can you hear this?
Fart. Please tell me you're not farting into the mic.
Oh my god.
Can we ask questions to the doll and pull the string to see if we get different answers from it?
You want to? Wimpy, what do you want to do?
Wimpy, what happened to your Wi-Fi, bro?
Was talking and then it stopped.
Point 10 miles per hour down, MBS down.
No.
Holy
Oof.
shit, MBP.
Oh. I think she's
Crap.
in and out. Oh, there we go. I think she said the internet is crap.
Yeah, actually look at
Considering I live in an RV park, somebody else probably connected to it and started streaming.
Actually, look in general discussion. She posted a screenshot of like this of the current stats of her Wi-Fi.
Looks
That's
And
wonderful.
oh my god.
Looks wonderful.
All right, Wimpy.
Yeah.
Joey's held on to the doll. Myra's held on to the doll. They both accidentally pulled it and didn't get any results outside of.
Will you love me?
So
Can I just
Bubba
cut the
wants to
string?
now ask questions to the doll.
Okay, you know what? Ask your questions.
So let's
it says-
say I've been observing and I've just been observing and protecting my fox.
Yes.
Okay.
If that thing says, "Will you love me?" I'm shooting it.
I'm okay with that.
I have a feel, but what if since it's in the crate, it's the only thing in this huge crate? There's a reason for it.
Bubba, you found it. You take it.
I didn't
Now
find
throw
it.
it to
Wimpy
him.
found it.
It hit Bubba in the chest.
I'm slightly irritated
Hold on, now I gotta
that
roll to see if
Quinn
I'm
has
startled.
not
Dang it.
been taken hostage by this thing.
Dang it,
by
it's a
this
7.
person.
I gotta roll a d4.
You're upset by
I just
what
randomly
not
get thrown
being
a doll.
taken
I'm now
hostage?
startled.
Woman.
It's a 3.
I tell you, I'm
I
sorry.
hop a foot to the south, Cray. Do I hit anything?
No.
Ask your
You almost
questions,
hit three.
Bubba.
I almost hit something.
What?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the string on the doll,
Okay.
and then
Will you love me?
I'm gonna say yes after, because everybody else has
Okay.
said no and nothing's happened.
Okay.
You know what? I'm running my crossbow. I'm shooting that fucking. Give it here.
I'm here, boy.
Give it here.
All right. We're rolling your sleight of hand, right?
Yes.
What's your what was that? +10?
+11.
Oh, +11. 21.
I should really go play blackjack.
So you shoot the doll out of Bella's hands and pin it to the ground.
Are you kill me?
Maybe there's something inside the doll. Like we have to like destroy it.
No! I'm
No,
trying
I
to figure stuff out, okay? Everybody else is
Listen,
just
listen.
cursing at the doll. I'm trying to figure stuff out.
I'm
Okay.
not. I
Says
don't
the human.
Okay,
Imagine
can I
being
unpin
human
the
like this.
doll and pull the string and see if it says anything different?
Yes.
Okay, I unpin the doll and pull the
I
string.
swear to. I swear
Wait,
to
you
God.
laugh me?
I shoot it again.
You
I
pin it back
threw
down to
the
the
doll
ground.
because I want a friend.
I shoot it with the other crossbow.
Now it has 2 crossbows and it's pinned to the ground.
I unpin it and put it in my pocket or in my backpack.
Okay.
Aaron,
'Cause we
Aaron
might
walks
need
up
it.
to Bubba and tries to persuade him to give him the doll because he wants it.
All right. TJ, roll for persuasion.
19.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice. Good roll. And you're plus
That's
3.
the highest number I've
22.
seen
And
from you.
I would be what?
I think you have
Uh,
negative persuasion.
I think he just persuades you.
Persuade. I have no comeback.
Yeah. You have no comeback. He just persuades you. He's
Would it
just.
be a charisma saving throw? Okay.
There's no way out of this, bro. You have to.
Wait, but
give
it's
the
already in my
doll-
backpack. I'm not pulling it out.
No, you're putting it into your backpack, and now TJ's going to convince you. So, by all means, I want to hear this conversation.
I'm gonna do a sleight of hand and see if I can
have the
replace
dog,
it with something.
Please. Aaron
Sure,
pulls
roll for
out the
sleight of hand.
bandages to fix it.
Yeah, 15 plus 2. 17. It's not.
You
It
were
doesn't beat his.
unsuccessful.
It doesn't beat his.
No, TJ still has the ability to persuade you. Please continue with this conversation.
Well, it's speed persuasion. I'm trying to swap it out for something without him realizing.
Yeah, you were unsuccessful.
You were
You see-
unsuccessful.
I pay close attention to Bubba's hands and the doll.
My card was the 3 of hearts.
Hey, don't give away my secrets.
My undead eyes see all you fuck.
But it really doesn't.
What?
All right.
Don't worry.
All right, TJ.
Don't worry.
TJ, talk to your brother and persuade him to give you the creepy doll.
I pull out the extra bandage I have.
Some
and I'm
boots.
like, can I have the doll?
I'm gonna put some
Wait a
boots out.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Cute
Are you
little
still a
voice.
fox? No, like.
No, I'm a human. I'm Kitsune form.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear that. My bad.
Yeah, we gotta
Yeah,
keep track
I've
of
been
what
in
TJ
Kitsune
is because it's
form since I tried
confusing.
to
Yeah.
attack you.
I guess.
He just has an identity crisis.
I do.
Yeah, he knows it. All right, so he tries to give you bandages. You've been persuaded. You have to accept them.
Okay. I accept the bandages.
I take the doll and just lay down with it.
It has
Like,
3
I
holes.
don't accept.
Just be
I
aware.
don't
Aaron
accept
doesn't care. If he
As
wants
I'm
something, he
handing it
wants
to
something.
Aaron, I pull the string.
Eat me.
Are you laughing?
No. Bubba,
Oh, wait.
please.
I start reloading my crossbows.
I blow my air out to
I'm-
push
I'm-
away the
I'm-
arrow.
I'm shooting this damn doll again.
You're blowing air out at the arrows?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Aaron covers the doll with his entire body and just lays with it.
Well, shit.
Myra, you rolled a 4. Unfortunately, you're a little off target. And instead, you break off a nearby branch with your air blast.
Caitlin wants to address the group.
Please do.
I don't know who Caitlin is.
All
I'm
right,
yet to learn
why are we
everyone.
messing? Okay, why are we messing with this doll? It is a old doll that obviously says "I love you" whenever you pull the string. There's nothing magical about it. I've already checked it out. Can we please get back on track? We're
Can I just
supposed to be
destroy it?
hunting down whatever Mr. Snuggles, whatever the shit it is, so that we can get back to the end and give it
Aaron's
back to
heart
Tom
like
and
that,
receive
Joey.
our compensation.
You know what? I
And
blame the
possibly his
undead
own.
figure.
Whoa! Be
whatever the
careful
hell
how you
it
say that.
I didn't catch what he said.
Nobody did. Dun, dun, dun.
I think
okay.
Cray did
It's
because he
recorded.
told you be careful how you say that.
It's okay.
What?
It's recorded.
Anywho.
I blame everyone
Anywho.
here who's been playing with the doll.
I haven't. I am not blamed.
Aaron has played with the doll because he's a kid still, maturity wise.
I'm not blamed either.
Nobody remembers this.
Aaron's fine. Aaron is fine.
I haven't played with the dog.
All right.
I was investigating
me.
the doll in
He
situations.
belongs to you.
We should just be moving.
You
Okay, I agree with Caitlin.
person who just
I'm sorry, but I tried to point out earlier that there's sketchy shit flying over our head. Are we gonna do something about that, or we're just gonna ignore it?
I heard you screaming at them. They did nothing. I don't think us doing anything is gonna do anything.
Also,
all right,
okay,
Aaron, are you ready to go? We'll just leave these clowns behind.
Stand up.
I walk with
real
Caitlin
quick.
and Aaron.
I'm
Real
not
quick, what the
Caitlin.
hell is it? What the hell is this thing you're after, anyways? Is that why you're in the forest?
It's a
I
liger.
told you before. We are looking for a liger.
Long story short, an innkeeper of a magical inn has a
issues.
pet liger that has gotten lost somewhere. We're following its tracks and recovering it for him.
Are you with
I
us
know
or
that.
not?
I mean, why the hell not? As long as you don't steal my bounties, I don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck about your bounties. You can
I
have
don't
them.
even know what your bounties are.
I showed you a wanted poster, but your Wi-Fi killed itself.
Wait, you said hold on. Bounties. You showed us a wanted poster. That doesn't give us a
My
list
Wi-Fi
of who we're not supposed to kill.
Oh, yeah. So, Bubba just brought up a good point. If you kill my bounty, you become my target.
You just.
Well,
What if
I
we
just
kill
brought
it
up a
and
good
then
point.
give it to you to turn it in?
I thought we were talking as our characters at that moment. Confused.
We are. He was addressing the group and explaining the fact that if you kill my bounty, then you become my target.
oh no, whatever will we do?
Well,
I most likely.
All right, so at this point,
Good
Wimpy,
experience.
Bubba, Boss Lady, and who else?
Aaron was with Caitlin.
Aaron's
always with Caitlin.
all right, so Aaron's following me and I'm getting back on the path.
Yes. And you're continuing to walk and follow the liger footprints that are in the path.
I'm just continually
I'm
hugging the
turned
doll.
into form and I'm following in the trees with Wimpy or Caitlin and Aaron.
Myra has turned into pixie form and is following them. She is closer now to
Quinn, what are you doing?
Are we still ignoring it?
We're heading towards
Nova. Yes, we are.
where they're
We are
heading.
ignoring the things above us because they are ignoring us. We've already tried.
Okay.
Hey.
I heard you scream at them. They did nothing.
Hey, Craig, can I
For
turn
now.
into my void form and I could just go along I could just float beside y'all so I can catch up to y'all.
So really quick,
Okay.
my name is Sir Roderick. We'll go with that. What's everybody else's names? Go on what first name basis?
He's already heard my name, so I'm
Well, I know Kayla and
I
Caitlin
haven't.
and Aaron. We were talking
I'm Nova.
and Nova. I heard that.
If we're going about story-based wise, I haven't heard any of your names except for this fucking guy right here.
The two
You've heard my name.
rogues. What are your all's names?
Matheo.
Matheo. Okay.
Clive.
Clive.
Go.
Matheo. I gotta practice that. Matheo.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, I'm gonna slow it down for you. Say math.
Matheo.
And then
Matheo.
A-L.
Matheo.
Looks like Raphael.
Matheo.
Matheo with a lip.
You've done it, Myra.
Matheo. Matheo is broken. Matheo is broken.
All right, so we now have a Jewish zombie cowboy ninja.
What's wrong with being Jewish?
Excuse me.
Wait,
Nothing wrong with
Caitlin.
being Jewish. I'm
Caitlin,
Jewish.
you have the whistle. Try blowing the whistle.
Yeah. Good idea.
Oh, wow.
Whistle.
We still haven't
I don't
found
remember there being a
recent
whistle.
signs of the liger.
But
Why
it
would I
might
blow the
be
whistle?
in the
because-
woods area. It might have came
might
in
walk
this
off.
way, but it might be adventuring in the woods.
Southern accent.
I'm trying to
Oh my
keep it, but it
God.
keeps breaking on me.
All right, so the only one
Roll
that
for
hasn't really
perception.
started to move is Quinn, and
Yeah, Quinn's still in pain.
you, Quinn,
Nat
Quinn got
20.
2 arrow bolts in his back.
Nat 20 perception, 23 perception.
Fantastic. So you do notice that up ahead of you there is what looks to be a cliff with a sign at the edge of it.
Oh no.
All right. Do I need to roll to get to the sign in order to read it?
Yeah. Because you do also notice a
Alright.
very large floating island with a castle on it beyond that.
Ha, nice. All right. I roll a 14 for acrobatics or agility. Which am I rolling for?
Do acrobatics. We'll have
All
you
right.
14 rough of
14
our
plus
campaign.
3, so 17.
All right, so you get all the way, you cartwheel all the way over with Aaron. And Quinn joins the group as well. Everybody works their way that way. Wimpy being the first one there, she does notice the sign. And the sign has a very peculiar phrase on it with a little bit of a mark on it. But as that begins to happen, the water-laden clouds above begin to pour and empty their souls onto the ground.
Oh no.
And it begins to rain.
Yeah, thunder. Or just rain.
Thunder yet,
right now.
just rain.
Okay.
And we're
Is there
talking
a way?
All right.
more
So
of a like
I
downpour.
would like to read the sign.
As you are you going anywhere after the sign?
Can I just walk off and go look for this thing?
What do you mean go look in the thing?
Looking for the lighter.
Oh. Yeah, you want to go a different direction, that's fine.
Gonna sneak off and go to the left. Go look.
Alright. So Queen goes off to the left in the rain. Wimpy reads the sign, and the sign reads, "Trust never falls or fails."
Oh no.
But there's a
Trust the.
trust never fails is what is on the sign.
Oh no. Okay.
And there looks to be a slash, like a little gash of wood taken out that goes across one of the L's.
Can I roll for perception?
Sure. What are we perceiving? Just what is around you?
Just run around me and maybe I can find some tracks or something that could lead the
Okay.
creature because I don't want to be out here in the rain as much as I need to.
Okay, so I have a question here.
Okay.
Alright. If I give Myra a spare, because like I have a spare jacket in my backpack, and I give it to Myra so she can like at least like not be fully drenched in the rain, so her fire aura doesn't get completely fucked here.
Okay. Do you accept that, Myra?
She might burn your jacket.
It might get a little singed on the corners.
I already have a jacket on. I don't need this one. It's if it gets singed, you know, it's just extra style, I guess.
Ask that or something? Yeah.
By the way, my character deliberately, because she is irritated, did not give her name.
That's fine.
Well,
Well, I
I
mean,
think those in
don't
the
think
inn
it
who
was
were
Aaron's name
here
either.
for the morning knew your name because we were all
I
talking.
mean,
So I think
can't
the only people
blame
who
you
don't know your
here.
name are Clive, Nova,
No,
and
Myra.
Mathiel.
I know Myra.
God damn.
That was Wimpy. Bubba, do a perception check for Quinn.
For Quinn, 13.
Well, actually, Wimpy, if I had to be
plus
honest, you have every
17.
right to be annoyed considering I came out of nowhere and
19
shot your
for
head
Quinn.
in the ankle.
19.
Yeah.
All right. So Quinn, while he's
Yeah.
searching, he does look kind of towards out off of the cliff and towards the castle that's on the floating island, and he does actually see two murlocs guarding the front gate.
Kill him.
And there is a distant roar that is heard periodically that seems to be coming from that direction.
Okay, can I do... I have an idea of what this could be, but I don't know if my character knows about it.
Can I go back to the group and tell them that I'm hearing roars down at a castle thing that has
Yes.
warlocks?
Yes.
Because
Castle thing.
Not
huh?
warlocks.
A
Murlocs.
I don't
castle
know.
of warlocks.
I grew up on an eel farm. You got nothing to do.
Did you say Murlocs
I
or
burn him?
Warlocks? Like
Can I
Mur.
burn them?
Mur. Okay.
Murloc.
Are they bad
So I have a
warlocks?
question. This is out of context of what we're doing right now.
Oh,
Okay.
Murlocs are target practice.
Someone.
Yeah,
What-
are they within
Can I
bow
message you
shot
something,
range?
Cray, to where it, just in case, to where it's like a.
Sure.
I wonder.
So this is. This is what Quinn sees. He sees two of those guarding up front. The front gate.
Did you say that?
Oh hell no! Those things need to
Okay.
die.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna charge one of them with my acrobatics and sleight of hand, and I'm gonna shoot him.
I even told you that?
Isn't there like a
So
cliff
these are
and
not
a
within
gap?
range of any ranged attack right now.
Except possibly my bow.
They're actually.
If it's a 6, I have 150 to 600 feet.
Yeah, you can attack them.
I'm not going to right now, but I'm asking.
They're about 500 feet away.
Okay. Can I get to the edge of the cliff and look?
Okay.
So I'm going to look, and can I do a perception check on everything?
Sure.
It's a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Right. So as you go up to the edge of the cliff, are you by the sign at all?
Yeah, I was finishing walking to the path.
Okay, so you finished out to the path. Do you look at the sign at all?
Yeah, I'll look at the sign.
All right. So you take a look at the sign. You notice the sign does say, "Trust never fails," and there is that gash taken out of the sign that goes across the eye. You do also, as you kind of look around as well and move around the tip of that, you do notice that there is a kind of disturbance and small fluctuations within the airspace between you and the castle that is floating.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot one of the Murlocs.
Okay.
From where I am. It's a hit DC +4. Whatever I get. So it's a 15
All right.
in
So
total.
roll a
hit DC.
d20.
It's a 15 in total DC.
15 in total. What was your roll?
It's a 11 +4.
Oh. Got you. So you kind of stretch back, release an arrow. An arrow lands right at one of the Murloc's feet. And you see the Murloc kind of startle a little bit and kind of look off in the direction. He's holding a big long spear. He points the big long spear and he goes, but you don't really hear a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
Seems a little muffled.
Can I possibly use athletics? Acrobatics and stealth to like close the distance between myself and the Murloc, so I can get like some stealth damage in here.
You can, but that would require you to fall off this cliff.
Well, I'm not a human, so I'm pretty sure I can survive that fall. I survived a fall off a giant tree.
Well, you're looking at about a 300-foot drop.
Can I do like acrobatics onto like descending down like rocks or like trees?
Sure, yeah. So let's do your acrobatics are an 11.
Acrobatics is the acrobatics is 10. The sleight of hand is 11.
It's not one, is it?
Acrobatics is 10.
Yes.
Your acrobatics saves you. You got a 1, so that pulls up to 11. So
oh my god,
do you say anything to anyone when you leave?
He just jumps and goes down.
He doesn't know us enough. I don't think he'd say anything. He just disappears.
We're like, whatever.
I did the same. Hey, question.
Okay.
I say to the group before I go that I'm gonna rush him.
Can I sneak off
That'd
with
be
him
a
behind
huge
him?
jump, by the way.
I'm surrounded by idiots with zero common sense.
I'm
Says the one with
Wait, hold up. All right. So Quinn, you want to follow him?
Yeah, kind of.
Did you say yes?
In a more safe way.
Oh no.
In a more safe way?
Safer
I
way.
don't think there's a safe way of getting down a cliff other
So
than acrobatics.
So there really isn't a very safe way to get down this
Can I-
cliff unless you're acrobatic.
Is there land on the other side of this crater?
Well, I mean, I think Myra can get down the safest, considering she can just fly down it, can't she?
Wait, I would like to
So-
try something.
I could actually probably
like to
fly
try
across
something.
it.
I have,
Yeah.
Can I
What-
use my full trust in Wimpy to walk across the gap? Is this a thing? Can I try this? Like I have full trust, but I'm just gonna walk.
You're just gonna walk?
Wait, so your full trust is
Gonna
in
go-
Wimpy?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
Alright, so
Oh no!
Full
I
trust
see
is
where
in
this is
Wimpy.
going.
Gonna walk
Joey starts descending off of the cliff
Quinn, do you go with him?
down
Your acrobatics is
into
+5.
a forest below.
Yeah. I go with.
And actually, let me see if I can.
I'm rolling
actually
for
do
Quinn
this.
also because he's doing the same thing as.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing. Roll for him. Let me know what he gets.
Nat 1. +5, so he has a 6.
You're dead. You're gonna die. Oh my god.
That's pretty much what y'all see. So Quinn, unfortunately, as he starts to go down, hits a small rock that's embedded on the side of the cliff, and begins to fall face first down the cliff. Yeah.
Is there a way I can use my my acrobatics and agility to like get like to at least try and grab him before he falls to his immediate death?
I feel like the only person who could possibly save him is Myra with her wing. Be like.
All right, so your acrobatics is a 10. So you rolled a 19, so that's a 29. So as he comes flying past you, you do grab his leg and are holding him and allow him to grab onto the nearby rock face. And you both begin to descend down as safely as possible.
I'm gonna quickly say to Quinn, don't ever fucking roll a 1 ever again in this. Because
I would.
You have a choice.
Hey, let's.
Can I roll to see if I walk on air?
Wait,
Listen, guys.
No!
Joey, you rolled a 1. The only thing that saved you is your acrobatics score.
Guys, listen.
I just realized the two that went off the cliff rolled ones.
It was not the great choice.
All right. Anyways.
At
All
least
right.
I have the
So
actual
yes,
credits
Can I say
to
something?
save myself.
TJ, roll.
Real quick, can I say
for-
something?
Yeah.
It wasn't a closet door. It would have been a rock.
No, it was
It
a
would have
rock
been a
this
closet
time.
door.
It would have been a rock, not a closet door.
Yeah. See.
It would have made it a closet door.
TJ, so you're gonna roll,
Both
and
rolled
you're
one.
going to apply your religion.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
think I have
no.
anything in that. Oh no.
Oh
Yeah, you-
no.
Uh-oh.
20.
Your power to God is none.
Nat 20.
I think I have like -1 in there though.
No, you
or
have
-2.
0 in religion, so it doesn't affect it. You got a nat 20.
Yes.
You lucky mother.
Well done.
We
So
both
I-
roll one
Everybody
now.
observes
It's her
and
thing that I
tries to
win.
find their own ways down. The fox, who is still in fox form, or are you in kitsune form?
Kitsune.
Wait, but he has
Okay.
trust in Wimpy. Is that the same
The
thing?
kitsune walks forward while Wimpy turns and you're walking away from the sign, correct, Wimpy?
I was still at the sign. I haven't,
Okay.
other than observing the people jumping off the cliff and flabbergasted about how stupid everybody is.
I just realized, how is Quinn supposed to get back up?
Just add to the levels.
I only have a 50 foot rope.
Oh, I see. Quinn. I
300
think
foot
Crayz
drop.
said Quinn climbed up from a rock, didn't he?
Well, you got him to get onto the rock face, and then he wants to go with you, so you're both working your way down the cliff.
I mean,
I really wish I could have like an acrobatics thing or something. So this
You
would not
had a
happen.
+5. You rolled a nat 1.
There's a cliff.
Guys,
Let's go
I
grab
know.
it.
So while Wimpy is standing next to the sign and has witnessed almost 2 suicides, Aaron goes
Well,
walking past in
well,
kitsune form.
Almost. He suicide.
Wimpy, do you say anything? How do you handle what he's about to do? Because you just see him just walking very boldly and confidently forward.
Perceive it though.
Aaron, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill yourself as well?
He survived.
Wimpy
Yeah,
does-
Quinn, you're
Barely
on the
survived.
rocks. You
I
can't.
barely survived.
You're trying not to die by falling off. I don't think you'd be looking up.
It is a cliff. Why the fuck are we jumping off cliffs?
The sign said faith never fails. So Aaron took that
It's a
literally, and he
trust-
literally tries
it's
to
a
walk
trust
on the air because he has
never
faith in
fails.
Wimpy.
I have a question.
I mean,
Because
Caitlin.
trust never fails.
It's a
and
trust
that's
bridge. Does
the
that mean every
obvious
turn
one.
we go to walk 30 feet, we have to do a trust? A religion check?
No.
Hey, Cray. I'm just gonna point out, like, I find it a little bit funny that Wimpy calls me an idiot, but at the same time, I can't fully die. until I
We don't
bleed.
know that.
We
Yes,
don't know
you
that.
do.
Our
Listen,
characters don't
anyone
know
can
that.
be
yeah,
in
anyway.
this game. All right, anyone can be the smartest
So if
person in the world and be an idiot. So yeah, don't worry about that. Anyways, so TJ goes walking out, having misread the sign, thinking that it said "faith never fails," when instead it reads "trust never fails."
Faith
Yeah,
never
trust.
fails.
And
Faith
as he
never fails,
continues
but
to
no
walk,
matter how many
takes his first step off of the cliff as if he were going to fall, but instead his foot lands on something solid.
Excuse me.
What the fuck?
And he continues to take another step, which lands on something solid. And he takes
Can
another
I
step,
follow him?
and he is now. Yeah, you can follow him. He is now walking on air
Each other.
towards the castle.
Caitlin wants to follow him, but she's not sure about this and wants to roll perception.
Trust
That
anyone.
would be a trust. Oh no! If you're not sure, how did that work? If you're not sure.
And before anybody can do anything else, we fade out of the mist.
Oh,
We are done for the
No.
No.
Oh god.
dang